SSG versus W7M. This is an elimination match. Whoever loses this game is out of here. Gone. Forgotten. Never to play again. They're already yelling at Ashen. This is going to be a very vocal game. This is SSG's map pick. Remember that, guys? SSG map pick.
So knowing when to throw out these auto canisters based on the presence of SSG around that vicinity is Ashen trying to peek this ego position.
J90 gets one.
J90 finds the opening kill upper floor. Kitchen dining though the site, so Volts can start to put pressure here. Dots down below, up close. Doesn't have the.
Where's Bodo? Bodo's in Paris for SI. Ooh, Dodez gets his back, but Benjamaster on the F2. The F2 go.
SSG and Dot pushing back and also get someone established on the vert. Probably the one that clashes.
There's one, yes. F2 not DMR, bro is selling. Oh, he's been on the F2 since it came out.
As well in on the action. And so
Newer's a goat.
Once again,
gets dots. Palu still up on the clash.
Volts has the diffuser, keep in mind, and he's still on second floor.
Volps is now the one that has to make the next play here in the last 20 seconds. It's on Volps. Palu can only do so much at the clash at this point. Volps inside of dining.
I don't think W7M and WEIBO are winning, but scared money don't make money. I like that. Volts gets the Volts kill on the Volps.
Poor old Palu now by himself. Does get
Palu.
the headshot onto Newers. Knows there's one up above.
Ooh, Palu.
He hit that tap onto Volts, but the plant was successful. What a shot from Palu. Now he can go for the counter defuse, forced the drop. Oh my god, the fact that it was even that close. Benja locks in.
They're just his brother. Low-key, we are brothers.
Rematch between FaZe and Team Falcon.
Brothers from a different mother.
Wildcard have dropped to the lob bracket alongside Furia.
Pineapple become 4 after Peanut. After Peanut.
On main stage.
Because I remember him showing me Peanut stream and saying, "This guy is so funny. I should do this," and then he did it.
North American team. Fluxo lose this. It's down to Furia and FaZe.
Oh shit. Here we go.
The Brazilians.
Here we go.
Into solo goes Volts.
Here we go.
Yeah, good smoke layering here. Very aggressive. SSG already tempting site. Volts to go for the plant attempt, and Ashen on the glass able to cover. Where's the
Ooh, Ashen dead though. Ashen dead though.
It's a post. And it's a post with the multi up as well. This is a great round from SSG. They understood they got the early solar control, established a position with the layering of the smoke.
Peanut inspiration, that's what I'm saying.
Down, and this becomes very difficult.
Ooh, Palu's shooting today.
From Palu. He switched on early here in a do or die match, trying to get the pinch onto Volts. Palu just got the solo kill anyway, got him tucked into the corner, and suddenly it's a 3v2 with 19 seconds left.
No.
Gets down,
Oh, no.
Palu, he's on a heater to begin on Chalet. He's gotten 5 kills. They'll get the counter defuse.
Oh, no.
Palu begins the trash talk.
Wow, what a retake there from Fluxo. It was very direct.
Why the hell is Fett in Paris if the major is in Boston?
Covered very nicely on the glass, but then a couple of those positions disrupted in the post. And when you lose those close to the
rage bait?
diffuser and you're reliant on outside play, you think double window, you think bathroom bulk, it's tricky for those players to have influence. It's small windows of opportunity, maybe, sure. But Fluxo W7M had a very good read and able to disrupt that nicely.
Palu, 5 kills in the opening 2 rounds. None more important though than the 3K in that one.
Oh, the RL major is in Boston. The RL major is in Boston. That's good shouts. That's good shouts.
Plant down as well, 2 from 2.
Good shouts.
In terms of getting plant down here on the attack of Chalet. So a lot of things are looking nice for SSG. So for Fluxo to win that post plant.
What's good, Blue W? Z3 underscore Blue W.
Started. It can go a very long way as we head over to bar games.
Yanni's. When's the next event? Bro's already done with the SI. Bro said, when's the next one? There's a major. Stage 1 should be like next month or the month after.
Give that opportunity across.
Like in April. And then there should be a major in like late May.
In the hands of Ashen, and we saw it be very effective in facilitating the plant last time out. You think about the ability for the Glaz to help on the push over towards top library stairs on this occasion, makes it very challenging for Fluxo W7M.
This is not group stage, this is playoffs.
Presence, that control. And with no Warden in play potentially to post up on the stairs, we should see that bolstered for the attack. still
Oh
requires good
shit!
drone work
Oh shit!
information.
Non-stop content.
I'm aware in terms of main stage.
It's time to set up non-stop content, chat.
So yeah, it would be.
Here are the maps: Layer,
But for Secret,
Border, and
we know
Cafe.
that
I will now be
everybody's
ending the
off this team. I would
predictions.
say the favorite in this matchup, just because of the pedigree
Bang!
that they have. They've been able to win competitions. So I think for Team Secret, yeah, should come in.
Non-stop content. Non-stop content. Oh shit, my food's here.
Some of these keepers buying himself a bit of safety, but where can he go? What can he do? There's a trade out. Noah does get one, but Speakeasy gets Noah right back. Almost gets the head of the buck, but Doom just keeps moving.
Yeah, this is a very hotly contested area, as expected. On this top floor, holding in towards Ops for as long as they can. And you can see that they've got that smoke and that Tachanka, and we know that the defense on this top floor bomb site is very, very strong with the denial that you can utilize.
There you go.
Stages of it. They're going to be using the smokes and the Tachanka in and around the mid game. So they're just going to try and stall them out of the building entirely.
I don't know word emote.
Speakeasy going aggressive now, moving deeper in towards Ops and looking for that engagement. It is going to be the shield of Savage, who actually is rotating away now. So perhaps a switch up here from Secret, realizing that we can't go up through Rocket. We can't get ourselves in a position where the Tachanka is going to be null and void. And look at this, a ping, a drone has been left, and almost the Tachanka gets picked off, but Speakeasy is out of there. But like I said, it's that rotate.
Who's the MVP of this SI? So far, it's Mowgli.
Information on where the Tachanka is, but they needed to get a move on Secret. 30 seconds.
Or maybe like
30 seconds.
not Mowgli, actually.
Push the pedal to the metal. There's still a lot of work to be done. Mowgli's prepped up on the door, but look how empty B is. They can just try and move in towards the site. The players have entirely forgone it. They're going to see if they can try and find the swing out fight elsewhere, and Reaps gets Doom on the back, but in the meantime, they've taken over the site itself. Here, Demo.
Oh, that is a fire emote, you guys are
Needs
right.
to be some pressure from WEIBO. Just have a response towards what is otherwise an entirely unknown take. There's a very scrappy fight that goes away from them. A 2 versus 3. But as Savage slips his way out to the safety of Art Window, they're having to hop in and offer some support. He's down! And Reaps. He was our comparison at the start.
Let's go.
And he's setting the bar high with a triple.
Very good. Really good start for WEIBO. Really good start. Obviously playing with that heavy denial in the early stages
Non-stop
of that round.
content.
Using the smoke, and I mean, there was definitely a period where Secret.
I gotta mute this one.
A problem for SSG in this round. There are a lack of explosives. Sure, they've got the Capital flush. They can air jab. They've also got the Grim for space. But in terms of explosive utility in this round, it is very, very limited.
Bar Games comes down to 2 big set plays. The clear up above Library. If you win that battle, then the clear down below. They set up the layering of the smokes for Ashen on the Glaz. No one playing Library Stairs, though. Ashen does see the information behind the deployable shield. Bob sitting in Mudroom.
Alright, my food's here. My food's here, guys. My food's here. I'll be right back.
So far, though, SSG haven't found anything from this play. In fact, they lose False, and then as the smoke dissipates, Ashen goes down to Dodes, and that's still top library control for Fluxo.
The discipline there over towards Mez to not overpeak and then catch the timing through the smoke will likely win this round. For Fluxo W7M, SSG not having the explosives to displace this position, and Dodes has played it to perfection. Oh my word.
3 from Dodes. He's been so good at 6th Invitational thus far. And it doesn't look like slowing down. Great shots on the peak from the deployable shield. Then to turn and go lobby entrance. Leaves poor J90 all by himself. Bobs was in mud. He was low. Does get the kill. 40 seconds to clutch a 1v3. If you can find the next, it does open this round still up. Dodes low towards Library Stairs. And I know, though, Core looking in towards Bar. Easy kill. And 2 in a row for Fluxo as they take the lead for the first time on Chalet. The map pick of SSG.
Yeah, clean from Dodes. There was a lack of utility to dislodge him from that position. Again, we saw SSG able to progress forward and gain some space, but the deployable shield left standing. Dodes doesn't overpeak and try and do anything too silly.
Having that mixed result. It's a good map, it's a bad map, just depends on the day, really. It's like the weather, forever changing. But a minute gone. Not a lot has happened across the map.
I got back just in time for non-stop content.
Large roam clear. Again, it's layer. It's a big map. We know that it takes time to clear everything out.
WEIBO's up 1-0.
Of course, looking at their operator selection, double stop distraction. They want to get in, use that verticality as best as they can. I mean, don't think WEIBO's doing a massive hold apart from just kind of the staircases at the moment. And speaking of the staircase, I think one player
We
just
get
been
2 like 7-0s, Loki.
said staircase with an aid.
Yeah,
great.
look at that. The second follows suit. There goes Hoven, there goes Reaps, and there goes your Smokes. And, well, the Goyo's probably already done his job, but still, no trade, no contest from the side here of Secret. We're in for a similar play, but the other way around, it's a bit of an upside-down take, and you can see that the clash.
Guys, I'm gonna mute my mic while I eat, but I'll answer some chat questions occasionally.
They're gonna
I
see
gotta
if they can
sub.
maybe try and get a body, but almost a bit of a pinch. But now they know Clash is isolated. Doom can get Arpe on the cover. The Clash is just a sitting duck. And Turd, alone in a 1 versus 5 with about a minute, and pretty much all the utilities. They haven't really used it, but at this point they can just try and charge down. Noah,
Nice.
all right. Okay,
Wasn't perfect.
I was gonna say.
He killed his team.
Boogeyman, by the way, fun fact, is now rated #1 because of the the Furia result dropping JV92 down.
One thing as well to highlight for Dodo specifically, he has an even split across attack and defense, 109 EPS. Typically, and you look at pretty much any other player inside of the lobby, their defensive EPS is significantly stronger than attack, given naturally the challenges that attack typically has. So if he can tap into that consistency and be impactful in the second half as well, we'll see if SSG can shut it down.
I like the lineup here though for Fluxo. They're going to mix a bit of trap utility with the Denari along with the Thorn, but you've also still got good defensive reliability from the Tubarão and the Echo, so they can have mixed results in terms of aggression or bringing in defensive. Dots is the one that finds the opening kill onto J90. Just thrown from Dots as well towards Solar, but doesn't connect. SSG really taking their time to actually get map control. They're not doing that sweep across. This has allowed Volt to actually push, play mezzanine, so it's a very big contrast to what we saw last time from SSG attacking into this side. They're lacking the ability to get that mezzanine control, put pressure towards that top floor towards Office.
Yo, cool dude with the sub for the tier 1 gifted. The bonk. Let's go, man. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Building as the Blackbeard. They actually went for a little pinch attempt too there with Benjamaster coming down Fireplace stairs, but Volp sensing the pressure is able to get out of there. This is a really good round from Fluxo.
And there's still this lack potential as well down below for Volps. He can round up Library Stairs or Fireplace lead if required. Piano clear next on the agenda for SSG, but again, it's a shield standing. SSG have not cleared this utility, and it's proving costly.
Now, I mean, this is now pretty much round over for SSG, right? Because there's under 40 seconds left, 2v5. You still got to deal with Yokais. You still got to deal with clearing utility down below. It's still 3 Zoto canisters for Dodas as Lubin gets rid of Ashen. Nillis just runs into bathroom, meets his demise. It's flawless. A clinical round from Fluxo. Have to beg the question, though, for SSG. That was definitely the weakest round we've seen from them through 4 rounds played. The other 3 far more competitive.
There's a Blackbeard under pressure, but Mowgli is the release valve. Takes the header for 1. The plant's being confirmed. Speakeasy has to pay attention to what is going on above the site. Doesn't even... Oh, just stops it in time. Seconds away, Doom inside the smoke. But with the utility dumps now, no more smoke canisters. They'll just have to operate with what they've got. Big utility dump. They did take 2 bodies. They do have this man advantage. So they have to try and play the trade on the sole players remaining above. He's doing his best, but he can't quite do enough. Mowgli is down, but Savage keeps pushing. Now it's split. Now it's Reaps alone. And a minute, again a minute, the cursed minute for WEIBO to survive in a 1 versus 5.
Oh, Reaps. How have you got yourself into this then, buddy, eh? 1v5, DMR. Good for 1. That's it. Noah. Easy cleanup.
Holy shit. Sorry, guys, I'm eating. I'm very sorry. That was a great round, though.
And also like the insight that we're getting in terms of their communication.
So that not to mean as we go top floor, bedroom office.
Yeah, we heard the call as well for the Blackbeard with grenades. And combined with Newers here on the sledge, they had the explosive utility to deal with things like the...
What are you eating? I got a sub.
On offer, the deployable shield from Dodes. Just need to see that translate into the server as they weave across.
Oh, is Furio Falcons over? Yeah, Falcons won 2-0.
Honestly could have easily gone the other way. The spray from Jane, I know, right idea, just doesn't connect. And then Volps pretty much just fires back in hope, hits the headshot. Win for Fluxo, another opening kill. Got to get this one.
Oh my gosh.
Caught napping. Lovely kill for Volps. Traded though by Ashen.
Hanch is in the game.
You've got to keep this round alive. Keep it active. Keep pushing. Try and get back to numbers even. It's caught though. Got tagged up heavily. The positioning for SSG right now is being punished by Fluxo. Newers stayed in that vicinity. Then, therefore, an easy clear for Dots. Fluxo with the 2-player advantage. Default was up, so Newers was on cam the whole time. Sell him out! Out of the timeout for SSG. Not the response that was needed from Callout. Double from Dodes.
Damn.
Fluxo all over the North Americans. 4 rounds straight.
Damn.
It's a big teething.
The SSG game is hella delayed. Yeah, no, I delayed it on purpose so I could watch both games at the same time.
Lost to G2, lost to M80.
That's the ban from Secret, the Tachanka. Caused Savage a big old headache with trying to get into the building. He had that aggressive Tachanka behind the shield, denying access to the ops door, the only way in. And oh dear, look at that. Speak Easy has had a tumble. The air jab came in and Savage collects an easy pick. That's a great start. The clash gone, and we know how strong that operator is whenever it comes to holding top mez. That is a dream start if you're Team Secret.
Yeah, I mean,
How many points are left to get after this game?
Utility and the perfect person to remove from the equation to make it a little bit more simple maths. Noah finds Reaps as well, and WEIBO just being shut down every which way. Secret at this point, they can take control of the walkway. They can pose themselves up alongside the side of the site. Obviously, this is the place where things started in one direction, and Ape is going to see if he can try and just get things leveled back up. But Savage is about to try and make a friend. There's the reveal and the you got to get out of here. Forced up the stairs to 4 versus 3. Almost a even hand as a sort of razor bloom pops onto one, but Ape pops the other way, gets the head of the shield off. Screamed his way upstairs and right into trouble. Secret, the advantage they've had has filtered away. No more verticality, no more shield.
Oh dear, an issue for Secret. Ape causing a lot of problems. Went for that flank, but the fact he's been able to pick up Savage, that shield, that driving force, who just wants to bully their way into this round.
Who has won today?
And somehow has also been able to escape. But I think for Secret, they're not too
Falcons and
now,
FaZe have won so far.
They're still in a position where they can try and work a plant. There's no denial that we can see from WEIBO. The only problem is this guy behind the desk. We know these Azamir barriers can just make this a nightmare to
W7M is looking good. They're beating SSG right now.
Underneath to try and clear as they've done before. They've got to take this laterally. They've got to try and drive through the player. Mowgli takes a bit more damage. They've got the breach open. We saw some impact play against it, but it's just waiting time, wasting time, waiting the utility there. Keeps the pressure on. He's still got one in pocket as well.
Where's Fett? He's in Paris.
The next little blow. More razor blooms, more problems, and well, more of that bleed out, that debuff that now exists. Mowgli took a step too far, and Hoven locked him out the office. And with only 6 seconds left, he's sprinting in with the pistol to a certain doom. Leveled up, but they've only made it their mark on one site.
Non-stop content.
Control over to SSG, but then offering the ability to collapse back into the site.
J90 does have a camera over towards office. He's flicking that, so there should be decent flank watch here on offer for SSG.
Volps is pushing Piano though. Are they aware of it? Newers is not turning around, still at the mezzanine. Doltz goes down. Volps is going to make the move. Volps, you have to go now. Pinch with Palu up above. Go together. And that's exactly what they will do. Plant is going down. Parley does get the kill. Can he go and deny Fault? Fault's got his. Nice shot from Ashen, though. Hitting that was able to protect Fault so he could get the Plant down, and Volps now is low on health. Default Plant. Both will play Barstock together for Fault and Ashen.
Good luck, Volps. Look, they double stack. Volps is low, but Ashen on the Blackbeard should be very difficult to clear.
Will Fett stream from Paris?
See the Blackbeard of Ashen.
Yes. We'll be streaming the main stage.
To go now, though. Volps, you've got to play the time. Try and force them out of this Barstock position. Frag grenade thrown from Ashen, just to delay. Little move as well to play towards Bar. Faults will stay tucked into the corner. There's no time. Round's done.
Oh.
SSG get their second attack at the end of the half.
Well, it started to feel like SSG were maybe starting to
thrive in them. With
Non-stop
the players that they
content.
have. And Secret need to make sure that they just don't give room to that sort of play style before they find themselves, as I said, on their worst half.
One whole round behind. Yeah, so I can watch both games at once.
Well, they're statistically better on their defense, but it's making things connect. Remember last time they sort of got picked apart a little bit here. And then they tried to get aggressive, get a bit of revenge. Ooh, didn't quite get the utility there. We saw the Razor Blooms do two little
How old are you? I'm 20.
damage before. Obviously, she got the changes, the buffs, just before we came into this tournament. Her pick rate has absolutely skyrocketed, because before it was 0. So the only way was up.
Activating drone.
All quiet again in that first minute. For Secret, different approach instead of the vertical game, which worked out really well for them. Looks to be more of a horizontal.
Dapper, you west, central, or east? I'm east.
Here we go, Ingo Savage popping the nade to get rid of the shield. He will, however, be slowed down though with that Razor Bloom. He's going to have to wait for a while until he gets his legs back.
Oh, Noah and Doom find their cross, and that leaves Arpe in a bit of a sticky situation. Friends with a Blackbeard with a grenade, and no friends come to save his life. Arpe and Reaps get one apiece, but he has hit the floor, and the retake doesn't quite work. Reaps toe-to-toe with a Blackbeard who turns his back. It's a 2 versus 1. They're either side there, and you can see the pings come out, but where does he go? There's a minute, and he's somehow found a rotate. He somehow found safety. Oh, he's
pocket sand.
He wants to try and hit this, buy himself a second to recapitulate, replace, and reassess. In the meantime, Noah and Mowgli, they've doubled up. They're droning, they're rechecking. There's at least a Goyo on the floor here that they can use to try and buy themselves a bit more time if they want to peel back, but they're going to double up pressure here on this side. Try and take him by surprise round the side, hit it immediately after the fire, and you can see he's repositioned once again. There's one, but he can't quite get there.
Good cheat, guys.
Oh.
From ballpark.
Yep.
Okay, I was born in Colorado.
Especially in these big games.
I spent most of my childhood in West Virginia, though. West Virginia. Now I'm in Georgia.
It's dodged with the diffuser this round. And I do wonder how Fluxo W7M are going to look to posture here with options available in terms of that utility
NT Secret.
With quad grenades, sledge as well. They're bringing the counter tools against this
Georgia Mad Beautiful.
From
Yeah.
SSG. You think about the clash as well from Faults. I love this lineup from W7M. I think it really has the potential to disrupt what SSG are looking to cook up. Don't discount.
Do you miss
Ashen as
G2?
well.
I do miss G2.
Car Garage on that Solace, and he'll come into play later in the round as well for potential denial.
Yeah, but top floor is the big focus here for Fluxo. When you bring the sledge,
Atlanta? No, I'm near Savannah.
Site, you want to
Other side.
get this office
On the
control.
coast.
So onus is going to be on Ewers, playing in and around offers. He'll need support. He'll need help. And what Bolts is really doing over towards Library is just delay, get a lot of information. Loban was able to drone on through. Makes it a lot harder with that clash up for Fluxo to brute force, take this office position. He was aggressive towards Ego. Now, if he loses a fight here,
almost.
Office gets opened up, and there you go. Happens there.
Almost.
Headshot. Now, suddenly, you're getting overwhelmed on the clash as well for Fault. Over towards Piano. He's pushed back. It's now office control for Fluxo. Even though they lost Loban, that doesn't matter. You don't need the blitz here. You've got the Ram, you've got the Sledge, you've got top floor, you've got the next minute. What I want to see from SSG is, do they get aggressive here? Or do they hold towards Solar? Nitro from Benja, beautifully played to get that kill onto Dodez.
I live in Chicago.
Advantage for SSG. Do they go for a retake of Office?
Yellow ping onto J90. Unable to escape. Volps doesn't catch that timing, but does get caught from down below.
Oh, yeah, it got them. Well, it's good positioning from Palu because Fluxo are pushing them across, back down
Ooh,
trophy
dodge.
stairs. There goes Ashen. So they were, instead of going back towards Office, they retreated towards down trophy. And unfortunately, Fluxo had numbers set up.
Have you ever had pineapple pizza with jalapenos? I don't eat pineapple.
And just got his third in the round. He might need
Me
the
too.
ace if SSG to win this, but he's low on health. Palu swings again. He goes
Fultz in a
double
1v2.
digits, and it's down to Fultz in a 1v2.
Flash. Where's the shield at?
Seconds for Fultz to hold on.
Gotta deny this plant. Palu will be watching. He will be the guardian for Dots, the stick. Fultz all down to the SMG. No more shield in play. Dots planting inside a kitchen. Fultz,
Oh,
though,
the shield's on his back.
the tripwire connector. 40 seconds now into the post plant. He'll still give himself an opportunity. But he's playing this rather slow, trying to find an angle, trying to find the gap. Palu playing trophy stairs, but Dots on site on the kid was able to get the wall bang. He had the information.
And he.
Seeing much Noah with an opening pick. 8 and 3 now is where he sits. I think if somebody just had a swing, if somebody had a peek, yeah, more or less. I mean, that would have been Reaps holding an angle on.
Are
that
you
Reaps, but he's been picked off because of that.
Legiac?
I mean, he's a player that's all or nothing, right? We know what Reaps can do. We know what he's done for the roster, and we also know what Turd can do as well. Ape out the building. Takes the head off of Adrian, and in a fell swoop, they've removed the Ying, the Candelas. They've removed whatever else.
You're behind
is in
the
the
whole
pocket of
game?
the ace, and
Or a
yeah,
whole
they've still
round?
got
Yeah, I
hard
know.
breaks. They can still get.
I did it on
the side
purpose so that
opened
I
up,
could
but now they're
I
gonna
could watch
try and
both games
push
at the same
above
time.
in a
It's all good,
3
chat.
versus 4 situation.
It's all
South
good.
blind in hopes that they can sort of blind luck themselves to a kill, but
Legiac
they're
is
not
the
having
new
any of it.
IGL
They're
for
going to put the
Falcons.
pressure
Oh,
on
yeah.
themselves, force him further back, and double up. In the meantime, the players are secret, very spread out. Doom's alone on the backside of the site, holding on towards green, waiting and hoping. Savage cuts himself against Ops. And Mowgli stuck on the stairs, and it's actually Doom. The surprise of Doom
Oh.
keeps perpetually punishing teams that go against him. A balanced swap.
Doom goat.
4 to 3 to 2. And with 30 seconds, they can start trying to hunt down the last.
Oh, he's been spotted. Turd. They know where he is, and the only way he can go is to try and fight them. That's not going to happen. And a 1v3 for Hoven, who he's getting lit up in the middle of the bomb site. Looking towards the hatch, trying to cover up some of the holes from above him. But with 10 seconds, you can see Secret now starting to slowly inch their way. And Hoven has a peek, fires an impact. They need to try and find him. Secret. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, a dash.
Oh my gosh.
Hoven! How?
Let's go, guys.
Back up against
Wait,
the
here's the
wall,
goat.
and he just keeps firing the puck.
Oh my gosh.
And Ashen trying to make a hero play goes down.
Hated lol.
They've only had one opening kill, guys. In the last 6 rounds, have SSG. They're getting torn apart here on Chalet.
How?
Fluxo outclassing them, outplaying them,
Hoven, the
baiting
goat.
them, getting early advantages, winning the late round. No one is going positive for SSG. This is not a case of 1 or 2 players playing extraordinarily well and the rest of the team may be lagging behind. They are just 5 players of SSG right now, outclassed from the 5 players of Fluxo.
So it's Palu over towards lobby initially for the lurk. Deathmark to offer more information now to the rest of the push.
I've been in the
Nothing to
Hoven.
go, so we've
I've been in the Hoven for a
midpoint
long
of this
time.
Action phase.
I literally said day 1, WEIBO's winning the
Down
tournament.
over towards games, looking to offer support. The Newell is forced to peel.
Oh, this is just
You missed
absolutely
WEIBO clutch?
a
I just
tragedy
watched
for
it, man.
SSG. They've capitulated after
What do you guys not understand about
slightly the first
non-stop
couple of
content?
rounds.
As soon as the round ends, I'm out of there.
The lowest rated player
Oh,
of Fluxo
oh!
is equal to the highest rated player of SSG. That is how damning of a beatdown this is. In a do-or-die elimination game, SSG have not shown up on their map pick of Chalet. Fluxo are flexing their muscles. As Loban finds 2 in the round, it's a 5v1 down to Newers, and let's be real, let's be honest with ourselves, it's flawless.
Let's be
It's
honest.
6-2. This map looks done.
Yeah, that map does. The map does look done. I can't lie to you.
An even half. For how seemingly at point Secret have held onto the control. Or
Crazy
not.
Oven clutch, yeah.
And for how the question was, can WEIBO make it stick on a second site? The answer was almost no. But the answer
Fett
was
cam
almost
frozen.
no
It's not a
couple of
camera,
times,
it's a
because
picture.
There was also the, almost Reaps clutch the round before. They
SSG or
just
frauds.
got
Ooh.
a sort of foot on the gas, and they're ready to send the car if they need to. But now it's the pressure the other side of it. As I said before, recency
All right, here we
bias
go.
is that Secret aren't quite as sharp on their defense here. And that's
Wait,
gonna be
why is
something
WEIBO called
can try and
5G? Oh, because you get a
pressure
better
onto
ping on
walls.
5G than
Difference
LTE.
is, have they already, had a bit of a mental swap? Is 3-3 enough for Secret in there and heads a little? Time will tell. It's always the sort of risks and the runarounds. When you look at the grander, wider scheme, in terms of the
Secret are
defensive
lucky to
win
not
rate,
go against
Secret,
G2
one
on
of the best
layer.
teams in the tournament, third best, but
Are they lucky or
you
did
know
they
the
just
best
play a good
attackers
benefits?
it's WEIBO, highest attack success rate of any team at SI 26. Now it's time for them to prove it.
Big old half coming up. Secret need to try and respond after that last round. They'll be kicking themselves thinking should have been a 4-2. Jum. Now that is a sneaky position. Throw!
Here comes the float
inside
boat. There it
lobby.
is.
Reception? Jum, is that a new job for you? The receptionist? Is that what we're calling him?
Well, RP
I don't
scared
think so.
of the intensity of the fire.
That's the
and
lurk,
fair play
float, boat,
falls
stretch
back. They
play
don't have that
style.
watch from underneath, and a C4 will sort of make that swing on that door so much more dangerous. So now, as soon as they pass, they've got to make sure nobody's underneath. They've got to make sure Doom isn't holding onto the angle. Oh, that's one way of doing it. Locks him down from the door, but with a minute 10, they still haven't got themselves into walkway. The cross breach still isn't open. There's no pressure on green. Fine, the OS is set up, but it only takes, a single sort of swing round a side of the C4 to get the lock on, and then there's always fire you can bounce. No impacts for destruction, but the way they've set up inside the site is, I think it's fair to call, pretty aggressive. Built himself a corner and hoping that they can hold on, but 50 seconds. WEIBO, where will they circle this?
Do you believe an APAC run? I've been saying since day one that WEIBO
Pulls in towards the site.
is going to win the entirety of SI.
Has the diffuser, speak easy on that Ossa. So
What's up, Baha?
He wants to get himself into position where he can place the shield and then simply go for the plant. Noah, big old pick. That's the art player dead, who we know is great at cutting out the rotations.
That's
Just
dead.
drove in from the open breach to 2 versus 1. Suddenly, they've been able to get themselves back round, but they don't have the kit. And that's that main problem with 14 seconds and Savage putting themselves in the 1 versus 1. The C4 over the top almost does enough, but round the side of the Kiba, around the back of the plant. Savage, he's got himself close, but he holds it perfectly. Well practiced, 2 seconds, 1 second. Just has to sprint the divide, and he can get there in time. Savage clutches it out for Secret.
Who do you think wins between Falcons and FaZe? Falcons.
Patient.
The plane will go down inside a snow.
8 teams
Oh,
are so
another
alive.
one. Map's done. It's only J9O that remains as SSG have been beaten
Oh,
to a
shit.
pulp on Chalet on their map pick and will now be facing elimination from 6
Wow. Wow.
Fluxo,
Wow.
W7M.
SSG. SSG fraudulent. SSG fraudulent.
Secret.
SSG
They've
fraudulent.
done what the defenders
Okay.
have been able to do this game, which is to win that site.
By the way, the predictions,
That's the response that Secret
those who don't
needed.
know,
Answer a clutch from your opponent.
the
with your own
predictions,
clutch. Perfectly played by Savage. Great 1v2. Plays the time well in 1v1. That gets Secret riled up now, ready for this half.
first leg of parlay. Who's out?
Let's see
Who's
then
out?
if there can be a change of fate here as well. I mean, the fact that WEIBO almost pulled it back from losing that opening body, they trade it and then they lose the art player and just sending it in on the open breach.
got-
It's that sort of confidence. It's that sort of confidence Secret we're missing. When they talked about
W7M, it's going to be one of these two. W7M WEIBO or W7M Secret. Who's out?
Never shy, WEIBO.
Chewbacca's making
A lot of you guys are
on
out.
the cast today.
A lot of you guys are out. I can't lie. Wow.
Will they go a bit direct? They've got the Monty. Obviously, we haven't really talked about the bans too much. Capitao is a big force operator for some of these approaches as well.
Yeah, it's just youthful dump operators, isn't
Yeah.
it? Still, of course,
84
things that
people are
they can
out
bring to the party. You've got
of the
Ying up.
prediction.
Glaz is going to be locked in by Turd. There's another
84
one of those operators.
people.
With 6 smokes.
quite a lot to go through. Echo is going to be a bit of an issue, though, for them, especially with that Monty speakeasy.
We'll see if Secret can pull through for you guys.
But good early information, getting the drones in, and now they can send in the drone that does a little bit of damage with the Twitch. And has to be careful because there is a man waiting for the Twitch drone.
Stacking the predictions was fucked up. I mean, you guys, you have free will. You didn't have to do it.
Alive for the meantime, just Mowgli being there.
Hit the double leg parlay. You got to hit both. Win big or lose it all.
And there's that Echo, and oh no, being battered back and forth. No, it did take a lot of damage, but they've now lost that hard breach. They have lost that route in towards the side itself, and suddenly these walls have become so much more ominous because it's narrow doorways. You're looking at Locker's door. You're looking at the door onto Cargo.
And you look at the operator that they're still in play. You have Doom on that Goyo. The canisters being placed on said doorways. It creates those bottlenecks, those choke points, which are so difficult to deal with.
And he's an operator who can do this. Go adventuring above. Now the Ram tries to make things happen, but there is obviously Doom above. More than happy to try and find some response and revenge himself. In the meantime, they're trying to cross that divide, but there's always still the threat of the Echo as well. Savage is almost caught out just from Reaps watching the angle, and he's hoping to take the head off of the next player, but here's where the pops come together. The C4 shot out, perfectly played, but they've got to bait that utility on the door, right? The expectation of the Goyo and the hope that they can find a player either side. And also, the longer this goes,
oh, my king WEIBOs. My king's WEIBO.
This is the play. Doom, if he can put enough pressure on Hoven and eliminate the
I think Hoven just kills Doom in a few seconds, actually.
During the later stages of the round.
I don't know about you guys.
Everything, either side, every which way is one that is watched by a man who's more than happy to let the drone do all of the work. Here's the fight above. Hoven does get verticality, but he expects the swing to come through from Doom. He's not stupid, he knows what he's up against, and Reaps is up against Savage, pushes him down and drives in, but finding Speakeasy, finding the shield of the man with the kit once again. They have a man advantage, but it doesn't matter when the play comes down at that time. Hoven with the drop shot,
just shoot that guy.
World.
What was that peak?
Now in a world of a place of going
peak?
for the plant, but
Echo.
Do they have the cover? That's exactly it. The man's on the drone, he stops the plant. Can they hold F in time? It has to be the perfect drive forward, watched either side, swung either way. It's a 3 versus nobody.
Oh my gosh, WEIBO are fucking.
Just about, by the skin of their teeth. Wow, I thought it was over. I seen that yokai drone come in.
Yep.
But it's because the player was stacked on top of him. So Adrian had to just stun. No matter what it was, just had to go for the stun. Obviously, in the perfect scenario, he holds that until it's 0-0-0. But he just has to go for it, or else the drone's going to get shot. And yeah, it just was not enough. Oh. Not ideal.
He fell asleep mid-gunfight, bro. I thought that guy died.
I mean, maybe
It looked like he died or like got down or something, but he was still
faster
shooting.
than that top floor. I will say,
I mean, what even happened?
gotta be a hip fire drop shot from
yeah,
the ram kill for
yeah,
moment. It's gotta be.
I mean, we'll see it again in a second, but I'm also curious how close.
That's a hip fire. Yeah, hip fire, drop shot, one tap. Yep.
How close were they to getting the plant? Like, this is one of the things. I don't know if we can see that slow-mo of the end of the round after the Echo, because the
When Fett come back Friday.
Again,
Friday.
must have been in the 0.
There's no games tomorrow. It was a drop shot. Yeah, no, I kind of figured when he proned.
4 apiece. No give, no ground, no timeouts and conversations. Just making sure that they can sort of.
What do they have plugged into their mouse mat?
Punching.
It's an amp for their headphones.
Sort of overheard from the team themselves.
Fett not streaming the whole time in Paris? No, he will. There's no games tomorrow or Thursday.
Factor both times, they get the man advantage.
He'll be back
Even if
Friday.
they lose it as the first engagement, as they have done both times. WEIBO have this habit on their attacks of being able to retake ground. They're fearless, ferocious. And a
Who
flurry of
IGL's
kills
WEIBO?
often just bleeds its way
Good
into the top
question.
right of your screen. But
Good
here,
question.
on the verticality, all the bodies, apart from one, are on the watch above. Pretty traditional. Doom's in that do and die position here, where you expect to get all the pressure, but you hope you can take at least 1, maybe 2 down with you. At the same sort of second, they need control of green. They need to try and Just get a wrap around it, and here is.
PC Siege sounded so bad. People need amps to survive. What? No, you just need an amp for your in-ears. You need an amp for any in-ears on any game. What are we talking about?
Trying to plug the holes at the breach.
Wage bait question mark?
Being made right now with, of course, those hard breach gadgets that has been brought in by Third on the recruit. So they've got, I mean, the walls opened up that they need, but as we know, clearing out this top floor, that's the tricky thing for this site.
Yeah, good try.
Oh, and two bodies also running at Reeks, but that's good information, knowing that they're trying to retake in towards green.
Noah's able to find Turd in the meantime, though, and it's sort of just a perfect use of utility, and that's a perfect response to it. Fine. Use the C4 to cover
down.
at least the rotate and the escape. The grenade pops one, but Savage gets one back, and here, Mowgli still holds on to Skybridge, still holds on to the stretch, and they expected it! And even then, he arrives all the same. 4 versus 2. Speakeasy's gonna bleed his way up into the engagement, gets
That's
the body.
No,
And now from
Speakeasy.
this a 3 versus 1.
Rapes.
He's all that's left, and he almost pulled off this same sort of clutch before. He almost made things happen on a
Reeps, you
previous
got
engagement.
This. Got this, Reeps.
They're not even offering it to him, Demo. They know the stakes,
Oh.
and they're not hungry.
Thoughts on the Fury of Falcons game, Dapper? I'll be honest, I don't even remember it. I'm so tired. I'm barely even awake.
The way they used the C4, the way it was used to get the player off the rappel, first for a split second, retake in towards green. I mean, Secret, I mean, that's what it's about. It's seeing the opportunities and taking advantage of it.
What did you cook with that prediction?
5-4.
The double leg parlay.
5-4, a never-ending trade, Demo. Just a never-ending call and response between these two teams. And, I mean, it's an eventuality in these games, I think.
Now, where do WEIBO go?
Gonna make it harder for map 2 if they don't start at the same time.
What is the approach of
Well,
the
map
attack?
1 didn't start at the same time.
Because we've seen it last time in towards that top floor. They went pretty traditional. Didn't pay off for them. It did come down to a 1v2. Obviously, that Savage had the clutch, but it was
Is it because 5G is better than LTE? Absolutely.
So I wonder.
Watching from class,
with that,
NarkBean2110. I won't tell on you.
Is that going to just have that extra added difficulty that they have to try and combat against?
$5-4 though, and you sort of look towards that lineup. I'm wondering if it'll get locked in. In the bottom right, there's a little bit of a change. We still have a shield on the board. The Ying's gone. One more of those util dump.
SSG
one more of
on.
those sort of rest control back from around slipping away.
Don't tell me that.
Think about how close.
Oh, they're synced up again, man.
well.
Like,
Be a
I need non-stop content. Oh,
position for WEIBO instead.
need to pause it.
Was it an awareness
Have to
from
reset.
the side of Secret? They know June was on
What's
the
your
lead last time.
What your
They know he
favorite
was the
single-player
pressure.
game?
Will they go for the hunt? It seems so, as Reeps is on the hunt.
I don't know.
They've got the track on him. Where can they go next here, Demo?
Guys, if I went,
It's the big old loop-de-loop.
I want to take a bathroom
Trying to
break.
get back as quick as they can.
Which game would you want me to leave on? The secret game or the SSG game?
So no picks as of yet, as we near that 2-minute mark of the round. Quite a decent amount of util, though, that Secret gonna try and place against
Secret,
WEIBO.
heard.
Mostly whenever we're looking towards rocket stairs. They have a smoke primed and ready in the form of Savage, and he's gonna be playing pretty big here towards Mez. And try and
Okay, I'll
smoke
be right
off this
back.
Blitz if he feels
Chad,
a little
don't
bit
go
of
anywhere.
pressure's gonna come
I'll be right
onto him.
back.
June. Also, oh, I like this. Setting up the mute jammer late, because then it allows somebody to play in behind that table, and it stops that Deimos track coming in.
Yeah, it gives you that sort of unawareness of the position, right? They know the Deimos is underneath. They know there's some hard work to be done here. The electrics on the wall itself, that wasn't really a problem last time round, and the C4 is not a problem this time, but there's time to waste. And time, that eternal problem, is something that Mowgli's going to speed up a little. There goes your vertical player. There goes the man trying to clear the electrics off the wall, and now, where do you go? What do you do? What do you try and drive through? It's Turd. Wants to slip his way up the stairs itself. Isn't going to entirely throw himself into Savage, but at some point he's got to do something. His RP goes down. More smoke to drive over shield. It's just under absolute hell. But the pinch does get at least one. They have some tentative control and an engagement that goes Hoven's way. Said it many times, WEIBO, they're a team that can be pushed away and just come right back like elastic.
However, we still have the Tachanka. Adrian has his shield intact, and he can just start flaming out that door. They're going to have to go elsewhere.
Mowgli's tucked on the default as well, so it's a quick rotate. It's a 30 seconds left rotate. Speakeasy shows his side to one and picked up from the other, but Hoven does get Adrian, and Doom gets one back with a blitz. Can't get any further. Well, at this point, WEIBO opting for their timeout.
Basement is on top. So let's bring Doka, Lyle. Let's go for the first kills. Let's focus on the first step. After the open advantage, we decide how to play, how to split, what is the next goal, you know? Okay. But from now, we need to fix the start of the round, see who is playing more aggressive, and go for this guy. Okay, guys? Let's go, guys. Let's go. It's easy. 2 rounds, guys. 2 rounds. Easy job for you.
Well, Gohan, the words of wisdom being, we're always playing 4v5.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, straight away, yeah, that's usually a problem. In a game where it's a 5v5, they're just not getting those opening kills.
At all?
Nope.
Every single opening kill this map has gone in the favor of Secret. And the fact that WEIBO have been able to turn 4 of them away sort of says some of the strengths, but
more questions, I think, for Secret then. They'll be thinking, oh, well, how are we losing if we're getting the opening pick? So
yeah.
It swings both ways, doesn't it, sometimes with those stats? That's why sometimes stats aren't everything. It's all about, doesn't matter how you've played in the past, how you play on the day.
Well, let's talk about how they're playing on the day, and for everything that sort of put themselves together, there is only 3 rounds at this showdown where somebody on either team hasn't at least gotten a 3K or better. And again, in terms of that list of players, you've got at least 5 different names on the 2 teams. It's not just singular performances. It's not just single sort of show up and put them down. Look at Hoven, Reaps, Doom, Noah. It's just a back and forth of the brutality of these front lines, as we said it would be. But 6-4. Obviously, this is the map that Secret wanted to bring themselves towards, and they've been able to find the first opening kill. They've got the entire map.
Takes down Mowgli. And now the Ram is in a position where he can start opening up the flooring. Still, though, there are roamers that you have to worry about. Mainly being Doom, who is currently up in Mez. Noah's just take a bit of a dander upstairs, being able to find one onto that Ram. So the vertical destruction has been dealt with. But still, Doom, being that menace, is still in towards that top floor.
Obviously, they've lost their abilities to destroy that top floor too, right? The Ram's gone. They know that it's ground that has to be handed over, and Doom can just play it. Doom can just sort of pulse and read and maybe play against the IQ hunt, as we saw a second ago. Ooh, will he get lucky through a drone hole? It's not always the game that we get the fullest take, more of a bingo card than anything, but it has to come out together at some point, doesn't it? Reaps. And it's going to be the kind of death Savage is going to be fuming about in the highlight clips. But it's a 4 versus 3, and this is still that problem. Doom, he's telling everything. Yeah. Oh, he's reading everything, and he might be about to get himself a second. Will he spray? Yes, is the answer. The shotgun, ooh, pops 2, but doesn't quite get the connection with the player, and this is that duck hunt game I talked about. 1 up, 1 down, both can read each other, and actually Doom wants to try and get in close and personal, but now they know he's up there. Maybe we hit sight.
Noah being able to pick up 1, but A minute left, and they're trying to knock onto the door, but there's no real denial. Noah going crazy, but he does get traded out. Now a 2v2. Joom's been able to come back in sight. They still have Adrian. Does he have any echoes, though?
This is that question we posed before. It's the sort of response of the IQ's job, but Turd, in the meantime, drops Joom, leaves just Adrian alone. He has 2 impacts, but they have 30 seconds, and he has one down. He almost finds the side of the second. They know he's putting the pressure. The long throw doesn't quite net the player, but the player gets him right back. Turd.
Let's win this shit, guys. Come on. You're the best. Come on. Come on.
Oh, he baited the revive. Went for the res. Adrian is thinking, oh, I can jump up on this table, look down onto him. Is he going for the revive? But no, that was the bait. And he's fell for it. Obviously, for WEIBO, being able to pick off Savage with the way that kill was handed to them, that's a massive opportunity to really start flooding through the bomb sites, because you don't have to worry about that Tachanka. Like, imagine them trying to strong-arm their way in through Boiler if everything's on fire. That was never going to happen, so I think that was very fortunate they were able to gain that pick. Secret not wanting to go back to the basement, whereas I kind of looked at it and thought, you know, that kill right there, that's an avoidable kill. It is. So you could easily run it back if you wanted to, but no. Secret not opting for it.
It's that constant step in, right? It's that constant aggression. WEIBO love to apply, and, well, they're trying to hide Joom. It's sort of breakdancing a little.
Stanky leg on the ground there. See that?
When we got the mime that UB had do the sort of like animations, get him to do that.
Sadly, though, hiding the Cade is one thing, but they have impact EMPs anyway. So doesn't really matter, I don't think, in the long run. They've still got ways of clearing that Cade, even though they did try and hide it.
They might be trying to lead in towards the Bandit, right? We don't know how present the Bandit was, but they've also got the Twitch and need be, and well, here's the Bandit's position, fully locked up here. They know that it's a tricky clear if they go for the verticality. And that might be something that they sort of go, yeah, come use them over here. Oh no, you thought. But it depends which way they approach, which way they drive the shield. Again, the control of the swing, just getting some of this precursor work done. There's at least one of the impact EMPs as the wall will get opened up just in time.
Surprised they didn't go for a Bandit trick there. I mean, other than just an impact EMP, there wasn't much, so Mowgli maybe could have tried his hand at it, but thinks against it. So now there will be a breach in towards the office. Speak easy. Setting things up with this Monty, gaining a bit of information, but his vision will be blocked, and an early smoke.
That's fine. It's sort of just bringing the utility out, but the C4... Oh, no! Couldn't have been further away for it to be the truth, but the truth might be that we're hurtling towards map 2 here. A 3 versus 5 situation. They've lost the shield, they've lost RP. There goes the impact EMP they might have been able to use, and they're still trying to find their way on towards the walkway. Hoven's holding an aggressive pose, and he's prosing the idea of swinging in. There's the flash. Or smoke even. But look, they've almost for a second wanted to move in towards it, but think about the site demo. Secret, they've peeled back.
Yeah, they've realized we don't need to try and hold in towards the top floor. I mean, Turd's in, and yes, he may be able to get the kill, but this isn't the issue, Emmy. He gets the one, but everyone else can just come back and get him. I mean, Turd's tried to make the play, but even if he was in that position, you need Reeks with a diffuser to get the plant down.
Yeah, a gambit. But unfortunately hasn't quite paid off, and as Noah puts it into the 4 versus 1, Hoven.
No!
He's had some big moments, but it just seems like there's a little bit too much to pass with the C4 end.
No!
Secret almost going towards
I just got
OT,
back!
but just secure their own map.
Oh my
Get themselves one
gosh!
step closer to the main stage.
Good opening for Team Secret. Solid map from them. I mean, WEIBO did make it difficult. Some great individual moments. We've seen that, but overall, I think the game plan was a lot stronger from Secrets. That's step by step again for them. They take the first map, and WEIBO, they need to respond as we head into map number 2.
It wasn't that it was a million miles away, but Noah He's sort of a mid-table player for the team. Usually steps foot out.
You just called Noah mid?
For the
You called him mid?
mid-table.
Is the Falcons Fury video coming out today? No, it'll probably be tomorrow.
Perhaps here on Clubhouse, it's going to be a little bit more of a grind to hit that.
I think we're posting
scoreboard,
Spoy video
especially
today.
In comparison to Chalet, where relatively early on they were already walking all over SSG.
A really big fucking hole coming right up.
Gym bedroom for round 3, and a wave across here from the attack, spearheaded with primary hard breach of Volps. Palu as well with the ace available to help aid on the cache clear. SSG in response have a stack top red, Newers inside of cache. They are eager to fight against this clear.
Made a new way through.
Ooh, we're not doing the double leg parlay anymore.
Club is if you're playing default to still have some kind of adaptability. Counter punch, that
Yeah,
counter
doing
aggression
it.
at the right time in the right places. If you keep it too default for too long, makes it an easy.
We're already
lead
3
for the
rounds into
attacking
this
team.
game. It's okay. We can't do it anymore. We're just
This
gonna
is,
do a
again,
prediction
conservative
for
right now from SSG,
the
as
next
of
secret
this
map.
current moment. But at some point, then they can flip it. Even this here from Benja just goes checks main stairs.
Benjamaster, Benjamaster.
Well, basement and Benja for Nitro that could play potentially for Vert. So this is the X factor in the round for SSG.
WEIBO
They
down
fall
already
off
as
very
predicted.
early, very carefree.
We lost
They
one
need to
map,
find
bro.
Other win conditions now to try and disrupt this attack. Fluxo surrounding site with a full minute remaining. Diffuser juggled over towards Cash. Benja below, Fault basement. Keep that in mind for SSG as Fluxo pepper into sight.
Get rid of Ashen as he tried to make the cross bathroom, and also Jim.
Oh,
Faults.
Faults.
Onto Dodos after they also lost Newers. Needed that kill from over towards Garage. Palu though gets rid of Chain. I know, Salt vulnerable. Well, yeah, this
All guys in the shits.
Fluxo just flick up the switch immediately to the on button, and immediately they're able to get site control, get the kills. Nothing goes right for SSG. They had Faults as some kind of a pivot.
WEIBO
over towards
100%
Garage
wins
side,
SI.
but then
I'm
left
telling you,
the
bro.
site
I'm
vulnerable.
telling you.
Easy take, easy clear. Faults surely not going to be able to win this one. The triple stack main stairs coming his way. That's one. Could have maybe then got the second. And he done so, would have made it interesting. Side relief for Palu. Fluxo, W7M on the board.
Yeah, I mean, initially the clear cache side was really clean, very clinical. SSG wanting to play.
The Sugar win. They won map 1.
Immediately peel back through con towards site. The nature of Gym Bedroom being, though, that trying to sit on site for a minute and a half, minute 45 is very, very, very tough. So they have Benja below. They have Faults to potentially contest Bells late. And it did weaken sight. We saw the pepper in from Loban, Dodes, good for 2. And by the time Faults was finally able to get into a playmaking position, it was already quite late. Didn't net the 2 required to even out that man count. Benja's impact was limited, and Fluxo W7M able to fortify that site control. With that, they get their first round of the half. And as expected, it's back down to basement for SSG. The castle in play, the scope post in play. So they should be off-site action in this round.
And this is where for SSG, don't go into your shells. Okay, you lost 1 round. Okay, things didn't quite go your way. But that doesn't mean you immediately revert back and play within your shells. Now, how does Benja play this? Does he go for a strip, essentially lurk? I mean, I like the strip lurks on the Scopos. Because a lot of the times, if you're going to get pushed, usually it's maybe by one person coming through bar. You get that kill, and you can immediately then transfer back to side, job done.
What do you think
5v4
about
then for
this?
defense. Lotus does have information there with a nice cam. So they've been able to spot.
What do you think about
Newers.
this attacking
Newers will be
lineup?
the one to kind of take the presence here in this position.
I know
Then
Fett.
drop, fall back, and hope then that Benja doesn't get cleared.
That's not a full commit from Benja.
Well, Newers goes down, so he lost his contact. He needed to be more wary of the fact that he was on camp. Good swing from Benja that at least gets rid of Palu.
Oh, Benja.
One of the hard breaches eliminated, but I mean, hard breach at this point is not going to be a factor because you got the ace and 4 secondaries. Ashen just caught towards Garage. But again, SSG are clearly trying to be aggressive, but at this point now, it's starting to then get into the realms of sloppy aggression.
Fault's main, SMG, he needs to find a multi in this round as Benja falls and the aggression from SSG is being tamed.
Yeah.
Fluxo,
Reap
W7M,
and Shoe Reap are not the same people.
And Loban.
Also, no one on CAG is on WEIBO.
That's the case of being, you know, you're down a play, you want to try and get one back.
Yeah.
And you're in that attacker mindset on the defense. But credit to Fluxo because they've started to switch on. They're reading kind of how SSG are playing. Overcommit from Fault because again, he's in that same mindset. It's 2v4. Well, I got to do something.
A90.
Clearly, Fluxo are aware of that, and most
No
of
1v4.
the top teams will
TCSG
always
always
be
in the
aware of this
1v4.
situation.
Well,
If
what's
they
he
don't
gonna
go
do?
searching and they stay sight, we'll get to them eventually anyway. So be ready for the push. They were. Leaves J90 by himself. Hits the shots onto Lopen. Turn around. The Monty, though, still shield up. Goes the pistol play. Hits the headshot.
Oh shit. 1v2.
It's certainly a 1v2. But Low Health needs to create the rotate. He did so, but Dones then gets into a strong position, shoots him in the back, all tied on Clubhouse. 2 attacking rounds for Fluxo.
SSG call a tactical timeout, sensing there is a momentum swing on the cards.
All right, you guys hear me? Yeah. For the cash, pick whatever cash you want to. I think they're probably going to go for more of a fucking gem side over. Like, they might go Raptor. I think they're going to keep Glare on us.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and then after that, we go back to basement. That's the one I'll focus on. When we go back down there, let's more so do an anchor. You can do a fake room if you want to, but like layer down.
Shoe Reap is a singular reap with shoes, whereas Reaps is a collective of shoeless
and just stack it hard.
Reaps.
Like
I like that.
Church area for the end, because they're going to get the wall up if they want to at the end.
Okay.
Good though. Oil, smoke, Jaeger, Azami. You can fill out the last one. Doesn't really matter. You can do ID. Do a fake room top.
Okay.
Alright, what cash?
Let's do our like our fucking honestly simulator. Let's just do our 41.
41
It's
lounge.
the fact that it's kept strategic. It's not necessarily just a rev up. It's keep it focused, stay locked in. You got 2 more rounds in this half to get to that, you know, probably magical 4 number on the defense.
G2 still alive? No, they got eliminated yesterday, unfortunately.
Well, won the first 2 rounds, but here comes Fluxo.
SSG coach is always so calm. That's call out. That's a good.
Aggression. But at this point, it's a 4 versus 4. And if SSG wanted to, that is actually a point which you can go back to site. You don't have to commit.
W timeout or L timeout? Let's get the votes.
But they opt to commit. They stay in awkward positions. You know, Ashen by himself towards Garage. He's been droned out. He stays.
Bro, Falcons versus Furia is on. Why are we watching this shit? Bro, that game ended 3 hours ago, man. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Just done so much of the groundwork.
Falcons won 2-0. Falcons looked really good.
Lewis is like, well, I kind of need to do something. Loses his life in 4v1.
5 seconds to go.
Cash and CCTV won in the second round by SSG, and it was a very good round. The 2 rounds that SSG won to begin this map, clinical. Credit to Fluxos, they've been able to refine that form from Chalet very quickly, forcing the timeout of SSG.
Yeah, the dynamic is feeling a
YouTube trolling my bad guys. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
But they looked really good, and then from that point onwards, Fluxo had some phenomenal reads.
F better. Falcons fade Furia.
Themselves. Had an opportunity, of course, for that tack timeout with Callout to have a chat, and it was purely strategic for these next 2 rounds, sensing the importance of the conclusion of this half, as it could well determine their fate.
Oh yeah, WEIBO. F meta. WEIBO.
Event in this elimination match. Top down for Fluxo. Map control forfeited. That being said, not fully. There's still 3 players above on this second floor. Benja caught.
And now starting to lose these early battles again, like Chalet. SSG want to play aggressive. They don't want to be ultra defensive. They'll probably feel like that's just going to give easier avenues for Fluxo. But at the same time, if you're losing on these aggression plays, it doesn't matter then. Switch it up. Another opening kill for Fluxo W7M. A third attacking round would be so devastating for the North Americans. Now Paolo can get to work, open up kennels, put pressure towards CCTV. J9O turning his attention rafters from garage door over towards the breach. Faults is there though on the clash, but what this is doing is creating so much space now for Fluxo. They've taken they can get lounge. You can see that SSG are really feeling the pressure and feeling the heat. There's a shoulder on the low bin.
Oh.
They lose Volts. Back to a 3v3.
What is it with SSG beating NA but losing to everyone else? I don't know.
Paolo goes nuts again.
Yeah, what do you think?
SSG need to connect, but Volts shot in the back. It's down to J9O, but here comes Daddy Paolo.
Thanks, Fett.
A third straight.
Daddy Paolo. Did we actually just call Paolo Daddy Paolo?
From watching the VODs, or will WEIBO punish mistakes?
Tech pause, by the way. Yeah, okay. Okay, dude.
As a team, have come to life on map 2, and everything that SSG are trying
Out of the
is falling short.
Nothing's working. You try and play aggressive now, it's not working.
Grown ass caster calling another man daddy. Oh, I've been calling another man daddy.
Nothing's working. Fluxo are getting the early battles to work. They know that SSG want to try and play a little bit more aggressive.
Kind of caught me off guard.
Rather than playing more towards the site.
Jammer ready to activate.
And Fluxo have played so well in this series. They're the deserving team at this point. 3-2, round 6 of the second.
Dapper, what do you think about AB? I think he's one of the greatest players in the world.
To SSG now, turn things around, bring it back, get us to a third map if they feel they're ready for main stage. But right now, with 4 rounds away from Fluxo, they deserve it. Just got to finish the job.
So the mutant play then for this basement site, and again, we heard during the tactical timeout that the call for this particular objective
it was like a surprise, that's all. Yeah, no, it caught me off guard too.
So
I was surprised.
SSG now try to deploy
bother fake roaming at this point of view, SSG. You're probably going to lose someone. Just all
what rank are you?
But they pretty much are, right?
Diamond 2, I think, at the moment.
Up above
to
maybe
champ,
draw
though.
Fluxo in and try and waste them more time so that they can bolster the anchor. It doesn't really look like it's been played into all too much, though. No. So unfortunately for SSG, this setup is not being particularly effective when you think about the low over towards strip.
Who is SR dropping? Nobody.
There's pressure.
Why would they drop anybody? Oh, actually,
the top 4 is just untouched.
They might need to make roster changes.
This is now SSG conceding. This is the first time, really, they've conceded now in Clubhouse.
Which team has been the most surprising to you this SI? Wildcard.
Basement club. Very winnable.
Who won the Falcons game? Falcons.
Clubhouse where you can play just 5 site, hope for the best. It is this one. They just need a round. They need to reset mentally. Go into the half 3-3. So they concede the aggression. They give the full map over to Fluxo.
Who's G2 dropping?
And Fluxo have got the best
Nobody.
lineup for this kind of play. You've got the Buck who will just basically have free reign over towards kitchen hallway, kitchen itself. Then you've got the Candelas for the execute. You've got the Monty for the execute. Flashes as well from both hard breaches. And with no warden selected, those will be lethal.
Oh, WC4. Oh, shot.
Out. Great reaction from Fluxo.
That's remarkable. That could have been 2 kills for SSG. But now there's a minute 10 on the clock. It's a 5v5. Lots of util on offer for the attack.
And no nitros left.
Win conditions dwindling.
Furio looks so checked out against Falcons.
The gaps papes will be your best utility.
Yeah, I think Falcons are just low-key outplaying them.
Towards, for example, bot main.
They're just getting shut down.
50 seconds. Let's be real, this feels like must-win territory for Space Station. Dodes out of charges for the skeleton key.
It'll be a kitchen drop.
Why would they change SR? I think the SR roster is really solid. Haven't they been grouped at like every single event except for this one?
One towards Moto. He's got one left.
30 seconds. Time ticking down. Dots. When do you make your move?
probably go once these flames.
At some point, you gotta
extinguished.
change something.
Volts has actually dropped into moto. Loban bot main forced back by the final gas babe. Are they
You're getting
even aware
grouped,
of
you gotta
Volts'
change
position? Dots has now made the drop.
Who won the wild card
Jano's
game?
gonna push
Phase
out
did.
the smoke
It was
and try and
close.
take close contact against Dots. He's trying to push straight into him. 2, 3 kills. Go the way of SSG. They surround Dots on
Oh
the
shit,
multi.
SSG
They were
just
so
SSG
quick.
just exploded.
Once Fluxo made their move,
SSG
SSG
just
responded.
exploded.
Flawless in the end. The bunker down. Basement works.
They just exploded.
All tied at the half.
Oh, Ben just
There we
getting
go.
Ben just showing a little skin.
It's getting hot. It's getting hot.
Wow, non-stop content. Oh, it's perfectly synced. Perfectly synced. Noah picks up a kill on Appy.
I believe through the vertical angles, and down goes Appy. That's the Nomad gone, so flanks now potentially could come in for Secret, and oh, a big old smoke to try and bat them back. Mowgli's just swung the window.
Replace Canadian and let the fraggers frag.
False start for WEIBO.
I mean, just sort of rebuffed at the first pass there. Stuck in the 5 versus 3. Speakeasy takes a face of shrapnel and lungs of smoke, and will be forced further back. But as you said, a false start. And unfortunately, sort of looking at the timer and going, okay, move on, move on.
Bird.
5 versus 2. Turns in on passport.
I'm too tired to even think
drive
about it.
himself into seating, but just gets caught out.
WEIBO.
Speakeasy now all that's left. Finds one for the trouble, but they're outside and all around. Gets 2,
shit.
gets no more. Secret start as they mean to continue aggressively, violently, and in the lead.
Yeah, really aggro East Airs hold there from Secret, wasn't it? Look at the way they set up. Again, you have the walls reinforced. You also then have office opened up where you've got the rotates too and the head
Wow.
rolls.
Non-stop content, chat. Non-stop content only on Fett.
A picture tells 1,000 words, and this is a big extension from Fluxo to open up this defensive half. They want to test SSG. They want to try and get under their skin. Try and shatter their confidence, or at least disrupt it a little bit, because they've been able to find that maybe and re-akin that over the last couple of rounds. So it's mirror invested top floor. You've got Castle in play. There's traps on offer. SSG have plenty of tools to deal with this. They've got the Deimos for info. They've got Ashen on the striker, so good utility on offer for him. There's maybe even a world in which Faulty
If G2 doesn't pick up J guns for Alma, I'm gonna riot.
Let's pivot. Let's go direct.
Well, Pro League streams have a delay,
Could
so
that
J
be
guns would
a
not
false
perform.
sense of security, though? Is that maybe what Fluxo want in this round?
I mean, that drone, if it was to go through, will find absolutely no one inside. And Faults might then just play off of this very quickly and go for a quick plan. As long as he's got bodies close by, I mean, the Vulcan canister is going to delay. But again, then, once this gets popped, do you just go back drone, look for more information? Now, the push from Palu came from Oil Pit. He makes his way back towards the site. He's the first one back for Fluxo. But it doesn't seem to me that SSG are fully aware of the fact that, yeah, this is entirely clear. Besides one. Saying that, they are going direct.
Ooh, Volps picks up the first frag.
He's made his way back to site.
This is
now.
not looking
That's
great
what
for,
Fluxo really all should be doing. You've got that pick. Go back. Play site. Dots through the hatch, playing as if he's.
Simon was the only one that didn't have a negative KD on all of G2 against Secret. Well, if you take out the first map, he had a negative KD.
SSG. And that means now she'll
I think in the last 2 maps, didn't he go like 5 and 18 in the last 2 maps combined?
He's finding it so hard to push forward, but it's now 4-3.
They lose Newers.
Or not 5 and 18. 5 and 8.
Very winnable for Fluxo. Dots will go down, and so does Dodes. And they combine J90 and Faults for SSG.
They won the first map, yeah.
It will be successful. They take basement on the attack.
Wow, that's a big call for Faults to make in that round.
Great drone work. Good
info.
discipline, good info, and then also to execute.
But he played the first map though.
Great commit. Love the stack over towards blue. It then meant that when they got the dash across and the AK plant was going down, great coverage. Dots could not dash across and deny that plant.
We've seen one, I think, during LCQs.
On a player that was still standing?
I want to say yeah.
I thought it were down.
No, I think definitely I've seen it before. Pretty recent.
I don't recall seeing that since the change of the operator.
Big Willie 141 with the prime.
I don't believe you.
Don't have to.
Thank you very much.
I can't take that trust away. I believe you, dummy.
Sorry, I've been asked, oh, when was the last time I go, oh, I seen it there. I was like, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. What do you mean? What do you mean, no, I didn't?
Dude, G2 roster.
Listen, alright,
Stompin',
you're right.
Loira,
I can't
Doki,
break the
Dapper,
people's
Sir
trust in me.
Pineapple, and
You
Fett
are the
as
people's
coach.
princess.
That
Thoughts?
trust was broken long ago.
What a piece!
As soon as you put a G2 jersey on, they don't listen to you. Simple.
What a piece! Secret. They were still being aggressive. Think about how that round cooked. The first body was lost here.
Yeah.
Beautiful take. And then everybody was lost here. They kept stepping back into the approach, right? They kept sort of saying, we'll keep fighting, we'll keep leaning in. And it's that game that they want to play, right? It's that idea of maybe the realization of this is what WEIBO were doing on the first map. This is how they play their attacks. This is the team that, as I said at the start of this, were the top-rated attacking team in the entire tournament. And Secret want to try and push that team out. Secret want to knock down another top contender, confirm themselves. Top
Who's the
six,
best
confirm
attacking team and who's the
themselves
best
main
defending
stage,
team?
and still in the
solid question.
gladiatorial arena of Paris.
I think M80 is pretty good at attack. Falcons is pretty good at
They know how
defense.
to reset, rebalance, reapply themselves. As it sort of grew in, they were able to take that extra bit of pressure, and now they can see if they can try and find the fight elsewhere, hunting for it. The opening statistic absolutely disappeared from
What's
them
with the misinformation in chat,
but
guys?
Good night.
perfect timing there from Jude.
J Guns was not
Fishing.
found
What a
guilty
big
of
one
stream
of
sniping.
Blackbeard.
There's no way to, unless you literally like see him looking at a stream on his second monitor or his phone. There's no way to do that.
Oh, almost. A kill comes in from downstairs, but that doesn't really matter.
There was no
G2's just
conclusive
went round.
evidence.
However, the numbers is very firmly in Secret's advantage.
This is it, right? They've tucked themselves in, got the plant. He's sitting in a smoke, and it's a triple kill for Doom. He gets one. Oh, he can't find the next. That was...
Wow, what a round.
like a horror film at one point.
Dang.
Dots is outside. They're going for the pinch. Benji got the kill on top.
Why was he in the viewer list? There's a lot of reasons he could have been in the viewer list, and only one of them is stream sniping.
Went for a power play to clear out the subroof, and Benja was able to get the shot. They lose the Monty, finally deal with Benja, and suddenly though now advantage Fluxo.
J90 on the ground. Can SSG
Bullshit. Can SSG salvage this attacking round?
Shield down.
Shields down. SSG up from Dots. Flux is on at the breach, but he can't find an angle. Needs to push in. Help out. Got the revive on the J90. He's back up.
Oh my gosh.
Down. Volts gets rid of
Oh my gosh.
What a round from Fluxo.
Is there a small delay on the stream?
An awkward stalemate at the end of the round.
Shouldn't be, no.
Fluxo, W7M to find the win con.
Whoa, 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 what was that?
Timeout from Norris.
Parte dinheiro.
Oh, it is a timeout.
Perfeito, na mesma linha. Agora, o que eu queria fazer em cima, vocês só tem que ficarem atentos com uma coisa. É muita informação porque eles estão muito espalhados. Só que vocês têm que
But I don't speak this language.
Tanto nosso jeito da defesa do dinheiro, forte switch.
Non-stop content.
We're also celebrating Ed was like, defuse, by the way, defuse. Make sure we don't forget to defuse.
Is Benja the hottest guy in Pro League? I don't think so, no.
Well, another slight tech pause, another brief break.
Tech pause? No way.
Deixa eu falar, rapidão, Lobão, um segundo. Eu acho que a gente vai academia com Mira e queima os termitáveis pra fora, mano. É que depois a gente bane termite e vai academia. Então, vamos fazer agora. Aproveita queimando tudo. Pode ser?
All tied up, heading into gym bedroom.
How did Shaq spawn in? I moved him onto the screen. What are we talking
This
about?
moment here, it's a 4v3 to SSG. Dots is forced back into Con, got tagged up, and they lost J90.
Dapper, join PO so you can be the hottest guy in PO.
Dots was able to rotate from Con over to CCTV. Volts could never really
Chat,
do
should I go pro?
Power play from the Clash, and a big comeback in that round for Fluxo W7M. And we are all tired heading into the 9th round over to gym bedroom.
Starting to reach boiling point in this matchup. It feels like any big moment from this point
Yeah, I'll go
onwards
pro
could
tomorrow
be
if you
a
want me to.
big difference maker.
I'll make a call, bro.
Let's see what Bedroom has in store as SSG pivot a little bit into this round. They'll bring the Monty in exchange for the Blackbeard. Yin, exchange of the Ash. Zombie also in play to aid on map clear. As for that last time out, again, sponsored by Maria, thank you very much.
Reload.
For the next round, Volps saying, let's do gym.
You're too late.
The
Pro League
outside.
peak was Bolo days. Yeah, that's an L mentality.
Impactful that ends up being. They do bring the mirror to
You're too late to everything you do in life then. Unless you invent something yourself.
Full translation from Norris as well to come short.
Don't never say you're too late. Unless you're talking about like phonographs.
It is
Maybe you're too late on
tactical,
that.
right? I mean, quite literally pointing at diagrams in terms of the strats that they have laid out. So not too worried about fundamentals or mental.
Have you ever tried them protein cookies? I did try a protein cookie at
there's a delay with the Zoto canister.
Atlanta Major. It was alright. Kind of weird, but it was
from
alright.
Palu as well, pre-ripped bathroom. I do wonder if that's for jacuzzi as well on the opposing side of the map. That too could be intriguing. In the meantime, though, Monty taking ground garage.
What's your opinion on peanut butter?
Fluxo do run by trying to delay
Chunky.
the opening of this breach, which now has been successful. Is you're playing a deep forward position. Unfortunately for SSG, with this Monty, you can force them back. Which is what we've just seen. Dodes has stayed though. And Volps then gets caught because he came back to help out. So he got kind of baited back in by Dodes' positioning deep inside a cache. And
Hey, W7M, can we wrap this up, man?
Volps is just trying to help his teammate.
We get a 2-0. Dapper, do you love me? Of course I do, Mini Silver. Of course I do.
And now an advantage heading into the site, but they lose Benja. Again, Benja goes down.
That con hold from Fluxo. And Loban specifically, really good. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4. SSG with a semblance now of map control. It's neutralized across the board. 60 seconds, even man count. Who steps up in this big moment now?
I mean, you say it's neutralized, but Ashen's low. Time starts to dwindle down. They haven't even opened up Jacuzzi.
Yeah,
Jacuzzi's
Jacuzzi's
an
cooked.
absolute mess.
Oh
and
my
you've got Logan
goodness.
playing towards Jim on this Azami with 2 keeper barriers in pocket. Fluxo are winning this round right now. It might be a 4 versus 4, but SSG are going to have to do something incredible. They've got 1 Candela as well for Newers, and he goes for the drop logistics. And I know will peek the window in towards bedroom, can't find an angle. Falls, how does he get involved? Breaks the keeper barrier. Lopen almost caught, and in the end, it's a nitrous off the ball.
No, SSG, no.
20 seconds, and they need a miracle clutch from Newers. Needs to win a 1 versus 2. Has 1 smoke, knows where 1 is, but Palu from the bathroom sits him down. Fluxo take the.
Oh, another tech pause.
The problem
is play perfectly.
Gosh.
Into what line? Takeaway.
If Falcons get second place again, should they drop the roster? Yep.
Headless. Let's not
the most consistent team in Pro League history. Let's drop them.
Especially the
I didn't get first. Obviously something's wrong. Let's drop them all.
The impact of the Azami as well, limiting playmaking opportunities. They also dealt with the heartbreak, which was mentioned previously as well. Jacuzzi, not a position that SSG could enter. There were so few avenues towards that objective, towards creating site pressure. And it allowed the anchor play there to be really clean. 5-4.
Non-stop action, bro. These tech pauses are really fucking my shit up.
Looked at as strongest here on Clubhouse for the defense.
I need a game 3 out of 1 of them for these drops, please. I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I do not think it's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't. I'm trying to take a nap. The G2 already play, yep. They played yesterday and they lost, so they are done.
Honestly, for SSG, I don't think they'll be too phased by that.
They are done.
Will offer flexibility for Fluxo. But they have the kind of composition where it's an easy fallback play site. I would just be saying to Dodes, play the Scopos, do what you want, transfer back if you can.
G2 can consistently beat FaZe, but always get shit on by Secret / Falcons. I don't know about always. I think they have a winning record against Secret.
They also switched the Monty to the Blackbeard, by the way, at the last second.
Yep. Can't help but shake the
I think they have Chad, do they have a winning record against Falcons? No, they beat them twice in stage 1. I don't think they beat them since.
don't typically see the Scopos try and leave rafters manually, running back over towards CCTV. So it's kind of a one and done here for Dodes in this position.
But Secret beat them when it matters most.
Still support though on the second floor.
I mean,
elsewhere.
sure,
Logan
but
Jim. Grenade Secret. Just pushes Palu
Crack
back.
grenade for a Kiva barrier. You take that if you Palu. Oh, got a bit of damage onto Newers.
But he has bad days,
Still
chat.
haven't moved yet, Dodes. He's still sitting rafters as well. SSG have gotten stock control for Newers, but that's about it.
Figure it out. I hope they
Ashen
can.
and Fox, though,
I hope they can
are
figure it
looking
out.
good.
Come back to the
Saw that
major
good
and
push last time for
everybody
SSG,
proud.
which was successful.
Seen it once before, but will they commit again? This time though, with the smoke in play up close, Volps, this is his moment.
Looks so good in map 1. Yeah, it's just the EU lurk float
By the
boat
time
stretch
Frank
play
Grenade
style
does
that
that,
Mobley
pushed by actually,
Mobley
and then he was
does.
falling through the smoke.
Whoa,
Almost got
whoa, whoa!
Dots
Pushing through the
killed. He had a
smoke.
bit of help from behind in Dots.
That's SSG.
Takes a tiny
That's
amount of
SSG.
damage and does still maintain one gas babe for the final 90 seconds of this round. Not a bad little push though for SSG. They captured Dirt, but Dots will capture Ashen. And Palu now over towards Garage.
There is a drone over towards Garage. Ashen can watch that.
Dodes is, by the way, still top floor roaming over towards Con, but he does get tagged out. Doesn't matter. Beats out Benjamin, goes down again.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yes,
2
Loban.
and 8 for
Let's
Benjamin.
go.
Dodes back to church. Second shot.
Oh, this
Let's
is
go,
Palu.
Palu.
This is
Yes.
series point, surely.
Woohoo.
This should be 6-4 in the books. Barring a catastrophe. They don't know, bit of damage. There's
Let's go, Dodes. Oh my gosh.
W7M, who have now got
Wow.
2 series point opportunities against
Wow.
Space Station.
Back in the game, bro. Oh, here we go.
Is offering some support, and it's the end for Secret. That was nail biting.
Wow. What a round.
Dapper just wants to take a
Carnage
nap.
From top to
Dude,
bottom.
you have no
the
idea,
quick
man.
rush coming in from WEIBO.
Thank you.
Secret.
I'm so tired.
Good response, but it still was not enough. It came right down to the 1v1.
Dapper more like
Look,
Napa.
were we ever in doubt
Am I
that
right?
Reeps was going to lose
Ooh,
that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Reeps, and we know
Yeah.
how good the kid is. Wow. I mean, overall, for Secret, I think that first pick was important.
What's your favorite type of
Adrian losing
burrito?
that engagement gives them the bomb site. I mean, if Adrian
Probably
was
like
able to win that engagement
one that's
as the player
good.
swings in sandwich, and it's a different ball game entirely.
Yep.
So it just shows the way that
Have
Border
my head
works.
down.
One kill can
Head
just
down.
unload everything that you try and do as a defensive side. I mean, this was a lovely little retake as
They're
well.
paying
from Mobley
Dapper
and G,
minimum
being
wage
able to
to
trade
slave
back and forth.
away.
And this right here,
Yeah.
moment of glory for Speakeasy.
It just shows that
Your
That's
favorite type of cheesecake?
secondary shotgun.
Strawberry.
any shotgun in the game, it's as good as if you have belief in it.
Strawberry.
I don't think he believed in that gun in that second. It was a pea shooter. And the 2 downed players sat watching each other in armory. And like, hey, how was your day? I don't know, you shot me.
I think my dad's going to beat up your dad. That's what's going on in the back.
Carrot cake. Ooh.
2 apiece.
Carrot cake's
though,
fire.
and a quick steal and a bulletproof.
Cherry cheesecake slaps. I don't know.
They can get for the trouble. Roll straight in towards the site and actually gets a
Hey,
bit of a
who's
reveal
the-
that, wow,
Wait,
cool,
Dapper,
good,
who's
really good.
the
Both
Dream
bits
Pro League blood
Heavy
rotation?
intel
Be
utility
serious
inside
right
the
now.
site are gone. And also the only cams that they really have down there.
Yeah. It's the power
Or
of the Dapper.
GG though.
If you miss the drone, you can get a lot of value out of them.
It's,
So yeah, both
it's not a real
bulletproofs
or GG. It's
now in the
off-brand.
hands
Off-brand.
of
It's a
WEIBO.
poser. It's a wannabe.
And straight away, I mean, if you hop on the cams, you'll see, oh, nobody's really in the bomb site, so you kind of know where they're going to be situated.
Remember how they tried to play this before, and as the C4 is prepped underneath the door,
Oh
G
my
wants to get a little bit
gosh.
further away
W7M
from
won
it.
map
All he
1,
has to do is
yeah.
almost just bait himself. Let the Monty approach him, try and
Dapper
say,
get an
Monty,
energy
come and
drink.
get me, I'm over
Oh,
here,
I
and
don't.
then
I don't.
you hit the
I don't
trigger.
drink energy drinks.
Oh, had the lineup for a second, but Savage was a split faster. And he tries to lean into the next engagement, but
What
they've been
about a
able to
Prime Bolo or
remove
Dapper?
Proven. They've got rid
Probably me.
Of the hard breach, and there's the
Ugly.
follow through on towards the
EU
field. 5
lurk
versus
float
3.
boat.
Third
Stretch
stuff
play
is next
style.
on the top ropes, the 5 versus 2 is
Ooh,
traded out.
Ape.
But they know exactly where he is. They knew where the kit was, and they know that they can sort of peel back. Ape and Reaps, other sides of the map. And one of them stuck in a vertical hold. Noah is above CC, and that's what Reaps is looking for right now. Noah He's just causing problems, rotating back and forth, and this is the position, right? This is the long watch that he's got. They're just trying to get a bit of an awareness on where is safe to enter. If they can drone Reaps in towards an engagement, he might be able to net a reward, but nobody's currently home. Just as he moves underneath.
Dapper, have you got the BBC? Oh, I have the BBC. It's equipped on everything.
Can travel up and through, but now he makes himself known. Not a lot of noise and almost sees ahead, but I mean, this is just really difficult for WEIBO. Look at the verticality that Secret have. They can just sit in their hands and wait until you hear that.
If SSG lose and Secret wins, I'll have 20 points. Can you still get the battle pass? Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Doesn't even need the glasses. It's the lockdown. It's the surround. And it's the sound.
Damn.
Yeah, probably the.
Dapper only needs one tourney to prove his GOAT status. Roller Prime.
Strong to.
Different site though, of course, but
again, irrespective of who you play.
I'm streaming. What?
Not only is it the idea,
I'm streaming for Bolo this weekend, like at night.
To gain ground, to gain ascendancy
around
the map.
this is the change up lineup wise for Fluxo compared to last time on Jim.
I was thinking of like playing on a controller, low-key.
They also drop the Fenrir. They bring the smoke and they brought the warden.
I love the Warden selection. We've seen SSG lean into the Ying on a couple of occasions now.
Another big extension towards Garage though.
Loban likely needing now to commit.
From J90.
Yeah. I don't foresee Loban getting out of this position. He needs to take at least one with him.
Well, he does have a rotate option available here, so he can slip very quickly back into CCTV. Bolts is there.
Oh, he does get
just
out.
do that. But he also didn't stay there long either.
Sure.
So he didn't really commit Rafters and then try and get out late. He just goes super early. That brought attention of SSG, so they cleared Rafters. But it means it's a longer entry into the building.
I'm back. I literally fell asleep for a second. I can't lie. Oh, is this over? Oh, this might be it. 6-5. This could be it.
Back to side, boys.
Back to side. And this might be the end of SSG.
This could be it.
Without Ashen, who's been their best player all tournament.
Why are you so tired, Dapper? I played Deadlock until like 2 a.m. and I woke up at 7 to stream the game for you guys.
And we're seeing keeper barriers now on side itself.
I didn't sleep for very long.
Was able to get back towards objective. Good U2 clearance onto the Goyos from SSG. They at least have time on their side and space. Yes.
I probably slept for like 2 hours.
Inside of Con, J90 there as well. So with the map control they have, with the time left in the round, SSG bring it back to a 4v4 and suddenly have good spacing, but no Jacuzzi opened up.
And it's double nitro for Fluxo. If these land, it will be the difference maker for the defense.
Newell's poking and prodding. Fultz now bringing his body over towards Jim, looking for the vault in. Hasn't done it just yet. Doesn't want to commit. J90 blocked off by these gas babes. Again, there's still a minute. Newell's though tagged up, trying to take this angle fight against Dots. No more gas babes, they lose J90 though, and now the push in from Volt, they go all or nothing, balls to the wall here for SSG. Volt's found the kill onto Volt though. Can he go for the plant successfully? Turns his back, Benja now deep inside a bedroom. Here comes Fluxo though on the pushback. Benja! And he does do so! Makes amends as SSG force overtime!
Whoa.
That coverage was absolute.
That was sick.
Well, that Scorpion letting it sing. A big C4.
Nice. One hell of a grind, a meat grinder at that to get into the side.
Oh, meat grinder. Dripping off the meat grinder. Dripping off the meat grinder.
Required SSG to continue here.
That move doing so.
Was having a very, very difficult time in regulation. Up to that point, 4-8-0-3 on
entry. SSG were 2-0. Whoa, W7M have been really good at comebacks. This is yeah.
But they got double attack inside of overtime. Job's not done yet. Fluxo will go straight to basement on the defense as we reach fever pitch in this elimination game. To SSG have it within them to find these rounds, needing at least one attack to get them to the third map of which is Border, a very strong map for Space Station Gaming. Fluxo need to get the job done here in overtime.
So double shield for SSG in this round, and I think for them tactically, this round is a real challenge. We've seen Dirt work the first time out. We saw elements of it in the second, but it was countered by Fluxo, who once again are going to bring the Scopos. So for SSG, they have to make a definitive call in this round. Are we finally going to go for a full map clear, try and collapse onto this roam, try and deal with the Valkyrie cameras and the other potential trapped utility that has been littered around the map? Or instead, do they try and be precise again, try and play compact and go direct? Tactically, there's a big decision to be made here by Fault and the rest of the SSG roster.
I don't think they can go dirt and focus again, though. It's twice they've done it in a row. Worked the first time, that's great. Second time, Fluxo catch on to it.
No smoke this time, though. So, an asterisk on that. Well, it'd be interesting. If SSG still go for it, it might actually be challenging to counter.
But Dots is there with the Vulcan canisters playing dirt anyway, so that kind of ends up doing a similar effect. Newers drops in Logistic.
I fell asleep.
For a pinch towards Cash. Ashen top main. Bolts, by the way, is bottom main stairs, and at any moment could go for
a Breezy with the tier 1. Thank you.
Belt cam top main stairs. Clearing out a drone.
Did they win yet? Oh, it hasn't even been around, bro. Holy shit.
While Dodos is currently watching his second Scopos inside of Garage, has the ability to transition.
If Dapper was asleep and I was in person, I'd attack his
into oil pit on the push back to site.
Oh, this is spicy.
Sorry, I had to screenshot that. That was just too insane to leave.
His goal is to hit the timing late round.
He's the only one not in basement right now for Fluxo.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shallow drone. I am hazarding to guess that that has not been spotted out.
Dot loses his life to Benja. Advantage SSG to kickstart overtime.
Ever just ban that guy? No, Cole. I'm not banning Cole, man.
Cannot forget about where he's playing.
Fault actually jumped on the camera temporarily, but Volp's called a good timing.
Oh, chance for Newers through the floorboards.
Wait, big flank from Volps.
This could make or break the start of overtime. The push now from Volps is now
it's border. Map 3 is border.
And it seems as if
Map 3 is not needed now.
A little trigger discipline.
Oh. Map 3 is not needed, chat.
A wonderful flank from Strip as Volps has been able to change the complexion of overtime. Newers gets one and Volps gets the second. And with 30 seconds left, 2v2 still winnable for SSG despite that flank from Volps.
But the plant from this position, surely improbable for SSG. They're forced to go deep. Maybe they cover. Newers with a big task. 1v2.
You've got to cover, but Palu hits the headshot. Volts now down and out, and it is once again match series point for Fluxo W7M.
They fire up in OT.
Wow. Wow. Let's check it on the other game real quick.
Big time in the flank.
You're on speakeasy. Keep the pressure on the Clash themselves. Don't turn away. Make sure they feel it. And that is the divide.
Okay, nice. What's the score? 4-2. Please, Secret. Just close it out.
He actually was blindsided on the first one.
What's the score right now? For what?
Where we got cut
It's
highlights,
both
it looked like it didn't.
W7M 1 map 1. Secret 1 map 1.
But it definitely seemed as if he was aware. Big play from Volps. Those are the kind of plays that have such big consequences.
And again, Siege can be such a game of super fine margins. I kid you not. Just before Volts went for that flank, I was looking across at our overhead. Volts jumped on the drone half a second before Volts made his initial move.
That's Fett, so
differently if SSG
no, Fett did land. He's at the hotel right now, probably. He's probably either sleeping or he's like out. He's like out and about.
Knocked out of SI.
Out and about.
So W7M will get 2 more opportunities to close it out on Clubhouse. They had 3 chances. Sorry. Was it 3? Yeah, no, 2 chances.
Out and about type shit. Out and about.
6-4. So 2 more opportunities here now in overtime.
6:40 p.m. there. Yeah, he's probably out and about.
No surprise, we go straight to basement here for SSG. And it worked out really well last time when they committed 5 to site.
Are you going to Paris or SI also? No.
Won't want to stick around too long. Lewis will do the same towards Secret. Try and get a drone or two, then fall back.
Yeah, nice work there from Ashen, able to chip away.
Why Fett didn't fly you too, Dapper?
Late round could be a different think about triple wall.
It's the same lineup as the last round.
He's not made out of a bajillion dollars.
The only change, instead of the mute, they now have the tuber out.
Blue hatch pressure. Palu waiting to pounce. 12
Him is low-key
kills
tough.
on club. He's been really good this series.
And for Fluxo, same lineup, except instead of the Monty, they have the Blackbeard. So small changes from these two teams heading into this overtime match point round. Fully committed to site now for SSG. 5v5.
Who's
Let's be
co-streaming?
real, in these scenarios on this site in a 5v5
At the event this weekend, like
just comes down to who can hit your shots.
Fett and Bolo probably.
Could be a big difference maker though. No Warden in play.
Fett and
Lots
Bolo.
of flashes. 4 Candelas up.
Guys, I am not Sir Pineapple, man. Like, how many times do I gotta tell you?
Fluxo,
But you got the Zoto canisters for that.
Yeah, sure. Zoto's.
How many times we gotta have this discussion, man?
The counterplay on offer from both teams right now, it really does feel like it's on a knife's edge.
Why you not go? I'm going to.
Used, by the way, for kitchen. It is
I'm going to Japan in April,
triple from being
so
opened up towards
I just didn't feel like
Nitro for Ashen.
spending the money on
2
Paris.
still for Fault as
Social
well.
media, your full-time job? Yeah, I'm an editor full-time.
40 seconds is all that maybe is left for SSG.
Here we go, guys. 40 seconds, 7-6 match point, 5v5,
They got the ice in their
30-second
veins.
execute.
Heading into what is now the execute phase of Fluxo.
They've gotten some good deep information. Fluxo W7M.
Here we go.
Now is the time to action it.
The drop will come through the kitchen hatch. Full flash though up above in kitchen will delay slightly. Flames still down below as well. You've got Loben towards main stairs. 10 seconds. The time now very much becomes a factor here for Fluxo. Drop down from
Oh my gosh, Ashen got one.
Connecting with the Nitro was Ashen. 4 seconds left.
You gotta get the plant down. Plant is going down. Bulb's getting plant down. Never mind, no, it's not. SSG won.
As time expires,
Wow.
SSG's bumper
Wow.
defense holds on strongly, and we go
Wow.
to 15 rounds of Clubhouse.
Wow.
Really great defense there from SSG. They did a really nice job to play into utility. The name of
Are you a
the
former
game,
pro or
the
something?
Flames
Yeah.
Stalled out the push. The Nitro from Ashen forced the reclaim of the diffuser.
I won SI
and then the push
2013.
forward Following that pressure up.
If you guys
I wanna
remember,
see that team flash again over towards kitchen, because I swear someone's not hit that through the hatch, and it's just.
I also won DreamHack 2019.
That just bought a bit more time for SSG. Bolts knew at that point he's getting swung anyway. Played the time really nicely. Fluxo in the end just gave themselves little room for error.
do you play Marvel Rivals? No, I do not.
The end of that round. But as it stands,
I'm playing a lot of
SSG
Deadlock,
still
though.
need to find an attacking
I
round.
remember.
And
See, I just caught you guys on a lie because
successfully
Siege wasn't even out in
led the round
2013.
on the attack. They won their last 2 attacking rounds to close out.
DreamHack was
regulation.
ice cold. Wait, that's infinite
Seeing
ball
off 2
knowledge.
elimination points. They need to do so again for the last time on club, or they're out.
Bro played R5.
Second map. Is it border?
That's low-key tough.
SSG?
You won the Minnesota major,
One or
yep.
the other.
I won the Idaho major.
Back in round number 8, Fluxo W7M did successfully defend site.
No, I'm not an ex-pro. I've just been an editor for a really long time.
Clash was monumental.
I've been watching Pro League for a really long time, too.
Site presence and control late round. Now that that's been stripped away, taken off the board with the additional.
Remember me and my friend
SSG,
Cooper
we've
used to
seen this
watch
already
Penta
play out
matches
once.
in band
It's
class.
increasingly challenging.
Put it on the
for
music
Fluxo
stand.
W7M.
You fuck with the
So
Avatar: The Last
SSG actually go
Airbender?
into this round
No, I
rather
mean, it's only the
confident
greatest
that
show
they
of
can
all
try and
time.
Replicate that success from last time out. Double primary hard breach. They have the Deimos, so Benja will be given a license to maybe vert from down below. Can help flush out map across. Could
How
even
much do you
approach the
make,
side as
Dapper?
well from lounge. And then on the side of Fluxo W7M, they've brought some really good anchor tools. You think about smoke top, red late. You've got the Warden who can be pretty adaptable as well. And it's a triangle defense here.
Make enough to live
Immediately
comfortably.
contest Jacuzzi side.
It's all or nothing time.
Anything about G2 versus Secret?
Can't be scared of what's about to come your way.
About G2 versus Secret. Oh shit.
Just overstepped ever
Wait,
so
is
slightly.
Fashion? No, guys. SSG, please. I want to go to sleep, man. I want to go to sleep.
An early pick, an early advantage, but it's not round one just yet. Here comes Benja with the death mark. On to Dots, pushing back through bedroom. Benja wants to peek the window. Palu in the gas babe. He's forced back. He wanted to get aggressive.
He's W7M.
But Dodes has retaken Jim.
No, please. Oh.
But he's now down but not out. Can get revived later in the round. The nitro came from Dots. It's the last one that they had, and there's only one gas babe for Bolts.
They are refusing to give up. Jim side drop troll.
Revive. It will come through. It's a 5v3. Yeah. Dot staying inside a Jim. He's basically saying,
Oh shit, there's a guy coming in.
or I will kill you here.
That's about that guy.
As SSG are trying to force map 3 to start off elimination, and it's looking very, very likely for the North Americans. They've been able to bring
Bro, please. I just want to go to sleep.
As great as Paolo has been, surely even this is beyond him.
SSG full map control now. It comes down to the con side here. Deimos peppering below.
No C4s, no plant denial, no nothing.
On HP, they need to hold on for a full 30 seconds. It seems impossible.
I mean, bro.
For the North Americans to rise off their chairs in celebration as they're getting this map 3 well and truly. Bob, oh, never mind. Keeps it alive. There's absolutely no chance they lose it. Surely not. As Volts is on 1 HP, 10 seconds left. Benja and Newman, you've got to finish this.
Oh.
You cannot collapse like this at the 6th invitation.
Oh.
There is no way, and indeed, no way. SSG, by the skin of their teeth, have made map 3. Volts, a heroic effort, but it falls oh so short. Border is required. SSG start off elimination.
I don't know what I meant to say. There's no words in the dictionary that can summarize the end.
I mean, it's crazy that they almost lost that.
In RS.
6-3. 6-3.
He's locked in, so are we. 6-3, and I said it, it's 1 of 4. WEIBO still have a long, shaky road to walk. And at this point, we're not getting a secondary rush. Instead, a similar lineup as before, but the shield of Savage will try and do the distance. And I said not a rush, but he's instantly found one. The impact will hit. He can't quite get the kill. Behind you is Mowgli. And Mowgli pulls Reaps out, sprays onto the next, slip via Fountain, but Turd with a massively important trade. Now, Savage has taken a lot of damage. You're looking at 2 impacts, 2 C4s, and 2 potential bits of danger they can try and lead themselves into, as well as having to pass through, obviously, the chance at the danger. Is it worth?
Imagine throwing a 1v5 to go home. I was actually just befuddled that was even that close, to be honest.
Pick off the lone player. They were able to do so, but like you mentioned, the trade was there to come out from WEIBO, and Savage, I mean, I just don't think Savage is really going to have that much of an impact. I mean, a shield on low HP, as good as dead. A lot of the time, you know, anything can kill you. A strong gust of wind a lot of the time will kill you, so you need to just watch yourself. Looks to be just a direct plant, and Savage has been able to get himself in, but he doesn't have the kit. It's Jimmy has the diffuser.
Yeah, they got to be so aware of this, right? And Savage has tucked himself in, but with the Solace on the board, Arpe could try and cause some problems, but Arpe's busy on the other side, on the other sort of angle, and there's the spray through. Turd suffers next, but Hoven's actually the one to be able to get rid of Doom. That's that kit cold.
Loveless 37. Dapper, I think you're cooler than Fett. Yo, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for saying that.
On the verticality, but Savage goes down inside the sights. They've got to win this engagement, and well, as Turd locks in Savage, no one's able to at least get that verticality, but a 3 versus 2.
Secret win this round.
50 seconds. Okay.
Doom wandering off with a kit was very surprising.
That was just a premonition, by the way.
Has been caught out on the verts. Adrian with an absolute freebie in the round. Still that 2v2, and you look at where the players have pulled back. No longer in the bomb site. They know they have the kit.
Yep.
30 seconds. This is up to Secret to make this happen.
Also still have the default. just above their shoulders, giving that sort of overwatch, that overline, that lifeline to the intel. They'll know. As soon as they either take that camera out or go for the kit itself, they know when they need to impact and there it is. As I said it, the cam had the watch, they had the player, and now, oh, they have the revenge. A 1 versus 1 Noah. I said it before, was the MVP of the first map. He's going to tuck himself for the plant, and Arpe can read this perfectly with his gadgetry. 3 seconds. Just going to play with the shotgun, and played it perfectly. That's 2. Halfway there. 1 round.
Are we serious right now?
Not done yet.
This is an interesting game. Secret.
Are we actually serious, bro?
Timeout is still available. Don't forget for Twister.
It is.
I want to go to sleep.
Sure to get in there at some point just to try and settle
I want to
nerves.
sleep.
But a slight road bump here for Secret. However, that is the rotation done. That's the top floor defended. That's the vents defended. Now we go to the third choice. Now we go to bathroom tellers. This was a great opportunity spot from Secret the last time they were here. They found the lone player in sight. They picked him off, and then they had full site control, and they get that plant. I think WEIBO know how aggressive Secret are being in this game. They want that early map control. They want that first pick.
Here it was. That was just that first sort of strike.
Run predictions for SSG map 3.
Towards CC. And straight out this time as well. I mean, unlucky positioning, who knows? But the kit going down where it was is probably the biggest blow.
Just have your wife stream and you go to bed.
Time against them.
Banger idea. Let me ask her.
Could he do? Where else can they go? Reaps wanted to get the lead in there. Just popping his head outside, but doesn't really feel like what Secret are going to give themselves over towards.
Okay, who wins map 3?
They've gone slightly less quick, and now I'm wondering if they're just going to try and slow things down again. Get back to the game they had.
Yeah, no point dragging your heels again.
SSG or W7M?
I mean, this bomb site, you can go pretty minimalistic. You can take in towards east, and that's all you need. I think
Dapper is married with a wife and kids. I do not have a wife or
kids. Work that east as best as they can.
Or a girlfriend.
Probably need to get Savage in, though, with a shield at some point, of course, is that main driving force of this team. Adrian will be droning for said shield. Also on the Twitch, so we can try and pick off a bit of util. However, loses the drone to the man inside of Archives, who now slips his way out. Hoven on that Solus. He seen that Twitch drone coming from a mile off. There goes the second, too.
Talking of a mile off, Mowgli still watching on the long distance here, and you can see that Arpe is curious about finding the fight on towards the watch, but as the Ella gets tracked, it's a close fight with a shotgun as Mowgli covers the distance and gives them that 1 step ahead. Reaps, though, responds loudly. Swings onto Adrian, swings onto Savage. Takes the pair of them down for his third.
Wow.
We know what he's capable of, and now's the time to prove it, but
Noah come back.
Has the proof just as underlined. It's the swing on 90s, hoping for the 4th, and he just can't find the Taylor. Doom gets the down. Finally gets the confirm.
Reaps ace for the
Noah
comeback.
alone in a 1 versus 3. Has the track on Reaps, calls him out. You want the ace, you've got to come and get it, but Turd has the cover.
Turd takes the ace.
3 of 4 demo, 6 to 5.
Focus, guys, focus.
1 more step, 1 more brick.
They're doing it. Oh dear. Surely the timeout from Secret.
I mean, if I'm gonna be up anyway for the rest of the SG game, I might as well have a WEIBO comeback, bro. Like
losing confidence. Savage is called more aggro. No timeout. Doesn't look like from Twister. I mean, that is.
no
this
timeout.
Is something that Twister does. He knows this team so well.
Yep.
If Savage is calling well, and it's in that flow state, let him be. No point you getting in there and trying to, just.
I want to put on some music.
Savage play. That's what Twister says. If he's calling well, I don't go in. But it is always that risk, Twister, of not now then when we get to OT and you've let it slip.
You guys can't hear it.
It really, really is. But he has faith. He has that. that his team can do this. Still, 1 round is all they need. They've had 3 cracks at it so far. This is the last
Are you so
one
sleepy,
before they get the
Dapper?
OT.
I was up for like 2 hours last night.
Said at the time.
Just an unfortunate
What else can
circumstance,
you say
man.
in a timeout as it was put round by round? Know the team, have fun. They're having fun. They've been able to find something they've been missing.
Is the other
for a
game
long
over?
time. A team that's
No,
some
SSG
sort of
won
sided
map
for the fun that
2,
will have
so
in
it's going to map
server.
3.
Yeah, just a renaissance.
Oh, what do we got from Mowgli? This is the EU float boat?
Can they try and add to the artwork upon the wall with this comeback from 6-2? We started, and only 1 round away from OT. Secret cannot get this final landing
Fett,
on their
give
attack.
Dapper a
Last time
bonus
here,
pay
they
this
tried to
month.
rush,
Fett is
they
not
got a
here.
plant, it got diffused. They couldn't
I have to
quite
email him.
get their way around, but a clash was on the board as well as a
I
glass.
appreciate it though,
Both those are gone
alright.
This time round, very different approaches though because of it.
Would you rather
Meantime,
SSG or W7M? Honestly, at this point, I don't care. I just want whoever wins to make it fast,
under
bro.
control, but they're quite spread out here. Joom, he's on the far side. Joom's looking for that other bit of progression, that other bit of growth. On the hatch, ready to try and get an escape if he needs to, but steady control. On towards top east and across the walkway.
Oh, Hoven, wrong time to make that approach. Juma's beheaded him. Down has happened on to Mowgli, but nobody has followed up, so still potential for
Dapper, do you like
to
Legos?
recover.
I like Legos.
Herd stuck in the corner. There's a Blackbeard on the other side of the wall to him.
Oh,
Needs to be careful
Secret.
and
Don't
wait.
let
They're
him come
trying to get some
6'5".
hits back.
Ooh.
They're trying to go aggressive, but
Don't
Secret are
do
ready
it,
for
no.
5
Don't do
versus
it,
3. They've got
WEIBO.
Mowgli back up, and now eyes on the site. They're still quite spread out. All the way towards the top east, all the way to CC. But around the site they have grown. Around the site they have set up shop. And they're ready to try and cash out and move on and prepare themselves for the main stage. The C4 ripped and ready to go, but in the meantime, fights are happening. Down short, down long. It's pressure that's about to swing right up to the player. Mowgli and Adrian. One apiece, leaves just one alone. Oh, they can't make it happen. APAC and SI cannot find the secrets to making main stage as WEIBO fall the last start. But everyone else can as they confirm themselves as one of our top 6 competitors. Team Secret progress to main stage, the live stage, and WEIBO's run ends here.
Oh.
And that round 12 looked very set. Again, the man that we keep talking about to be able to get around for Fluxo W7M. For SSG, it doesn't seem like they get tired at any moment. Despite how the rounds go, despite the situation, the time length, they are sitting there happy, smiling, ready to get into a third map.
Speaking of that third map, we're pretty much ready to go. Just a quick update from the B stream. WEIBO have just been knocked out by Team Secret on the opposite side of the booth. Well, Newers is waving. So
Oh, way.
you in the capable hands of the
Guys, what time are the games during the finals
Thank you very
weekend?
much,
No?
boys. Wonderful breakdown on the desk. That was one hell of a way to end Clubhouse.
It's not moving.
Required, and it's a 50-50.
It certainly is. The third map to decide our final team.
Times have not been
A ridiculous
released
comeback
yet.
from Space
Okay.
Station on Clubhouse, but the job not done. One of these two will
My
be
fault,
eliminated, the
WEIBO.
other to move forward to the main stage.
Where is Feet? Feet is not with us right now. Increase volume a little, my bad.
So it comes down to this. The final map before the main stage of 6 Invitational 2026.
Ashton says ban
Fluxo,
BB.
SSG. One map to
Ops
decide their
says
fate.
no.
I still feel like I'm recomposing myself after the conclusion of Club. Perhaps you're just joining for map 3, jumping across from Secret and WEIBO.
Let's do a win this now. Ooh, okay.
A 1v1 after a 5 versus 1 clutch attempt for Fluxo to knock out SSG, but they were able to
What's the
hold
map?
on
Oh,
in
this is
the
border.
15th round. And now we jump into the chaos that is so often Border. The bans for the first half, it's Thatcher, Brava, Azami, Kaid.
And I want to quickly take this time as we're heading into the third map, 2 maps now completed, to look at some of the statistics. And it's crazy to think we're going to a third map when I read some of this out. Palu's 27 and 12, 2-0 entry, 75%.
Who do you have winning outside, Dapper?
Loban's 20 and 12.
I don't know at
Dota's
this
is
point, man.
20 and 18, and Volts is
Give me
16 and 17.
Falcons.
No one on the side of
I guess.
SSG
Give me
has more than
Falcons.
16 kills. That's crazy. But Ash and Volts, Newers and Benja are all either 15 and 16 kills. So they've been quite of an even spread for Space Station across the 2 maps. And Ashen is 8 and 4 on entry, continues to be the best entry player at 6 Invitational. But he's got a 17% survival rate, which is the lowest out of the 10 players in this series. As we head to Border, SSG will begin.
How long has Fett been AFK? Since he got on a plane and went to Paris.
Map that we have in the pool for this event.
Should I just go to sleep?
So Palu off the yellow ping of Benja coming straight through front entrance, almost had a headshot angle onto Dots.
Just kidding. Here we go. Map 3.
The aggression early for SSG.
Winner.
Has even seen
Winner goes to main stage. Loser goes home.
Straight down main stairs to try and contest Benja. He'll make his way back up. And the big thing is off the end of Clubhouse, who can just capture the composure first?
Yeah, absolutely. Fluxo will be disappointed. They weren't able to get the job done. And Space Station, there may be a sense of feeling lucky to be in this position.
Please watch till the end. I will, guys. Don't worry.
Nonetheless,
I'll be
though,
here till the end.
A new map and a BO1 shootout to determine each team's fate. So the Thatcher ban is interesting here. It's only been banned on about 2.5% of occasions so far, or somewhere in that realm, very close to. And I do wonder, is that something that Fluxo have identified?
Who'd you put for your prediction?
SSG. Approaches. They want to enable nitros, for instance, as well. We'll wait and see.
Opening pick for Ashen goes very much to script. He's now 9-4 in that category, and it's on to Volves, who was almost the hero at the end of Clubhouse. No more gas bags available for Fluxo. Dots getting aggressive. Oh, he's just spotting the elbow. Oh, Volts. Volts is now going to repel in towards the balcony. Fluxo going to be forced back towards site. Armory Archives, the opening site here for the first round of Border.
Drone ready to be deployed.
So far, so good for SSG. All back to site now for Fluxo. Not able to contest the roam game now. This is going to give SSG space to push in towards the site.
Magnets will protect us.
Final catch deployed here from Loban. Impact grenade, second, I think. No, does not hit the mark. Secondary hard breach open. Dots under immediate pressure, and Loban falls.
Should be dead here. Up close, indeed. Volts gets 2 off of that breach being opened up. Wonderful start for SSG. Down to Dotas and Palu.
SSG do look very dominant. Very convincing attack out of them.
With good angle. Volts then also
Oh,
has a decent angle,
jeez.
but it's Newers that found the kill. And Dotas by himself.
Oh,
jeez. SSG round win to start.
Oh, shit. No one told me to end predictions. Hopes is trolling, I guess.
He's been a little bit quiet. He's been pretty locked in over the course of this series, but good to see the energy levels for
Need SSG to win for 4-4
positive.
predictions. Let's go Tamlum.
Great
Let's go
opening start,
Tamlum.
Good
Go
flush
Tamlum.
office across, and Fluxo W7M relying pretty heavily on those anchor positions. You think Fountain, Archives, etc., but the clearance and the YouTube.
How do you feel about both Stompin and Spoy being eliminated?
In
I
that
feel
round,
like
and they were able to dislodge.
A fun fact here.
none
is
of
this is
Fett's
the
videos will
first
ever
time
do
that
good
Space
for the rest of the
Station are leading
event.
the series since the opening round of the first map of Chalet. There's been a couple of hours of gameplay where they've been behind. They saw off 4 elimination points at the end of Clubhouse, winning 4 of the last 5 rounds. Now they start Border with an attacking round win on Armory Archives, a good sign for this team. Fluxo will know this is not a map that is their specialty. 3-4 record over the last 6 months, their last win a couple of days ago against D+, 8-7, a bit of a battle, a bit of a scrap. They lost it to Oxygen as well, 7-8. So again, not super proficient. On the flip side, 4-1 record for SSG. Their last win 3 days ago against Fluxo W7M.
So the Solace in play for round 2. and Logan to be tasked with
What team
finding
is Fett a
information.
coach for?
Shotgun late
East
could have
Coast?
maybe impact when you think about potential denial, I suppose, from above. Of course, it is Workshop, the site of
Who won the WEIBO game? Secret.
So, by the way,
Tentatively.
WEIBO
I'm
being
pretty sure it's
eliminated,
just a
that's the end of
conspiracy
APAC
theory and
Giants
WEIBO actually won.
Invitational. If SSG were to win this game, there would be 2 NA teams, 2 EU teams, 2 Brazilian teams on the quest to see which region can get to 4 hammers first.
minus APAC, who would need to win 4 straight.
And well, they're out, so they come back. That's what I've just said.
I know.
Second round coming up. Going through from faults.
Here we go.
I think this is exactly what SSG need. Finally,
Round 2 is starting.
Able to survive, get to this third map, a map they're comfortable on, feel confident on. Just saw Ashen actually between maps and spoke to him very briefly. He felt very confident going into border. It was. Think about peeking here into Palu. Does he know Palu's tucked in close here inside of Armory? Lots close by as well for extra support. As a crossfire established. As SSG
I have to stand up, chat.
Stand by to witness the punch.
In terms of history and prestige,
Oh my
as well,
gosh.
don't forget Faults lifted the hammer back in 6th Invitational 2020. So it's been a long time between hammers for him, and he'll be now in this IGL role to lift it
2020?
and join a very
Bruh.
elite group that have lifted it on multiple occasions. In the meantime, though, round 2, Palu.
Good team pressure there. They got the pinch. Ashen, Jane, I know either side. Faults at an angle. They do lose Ashen. Means that's the Blackbeard down. Response from Volts. He'll then fall off that position, and he'll go down to Workshop.
We're the 3 EU teams that have won the hammer? Wait, isn't it not just G2 3 times?
Especially with that clock.
I think G2 has won all 3 of the hammers in EU.
Here's a response now from Fluxo. This is not just going to be the SSG party on border. Fluxo will give everything they've got. Try and get to the main stage. But
nice shot,
losing the
Newers.
peak battle to Newers. Even things up again, heading into the last 25 seconds as the plant will go down inside a server. Drop down on top of the server rack. The Benja, core, dead, to right. Fluxo able to defend site 1-1.
Yeah, some really nice on-site play there from Fluxo W7M. I think you could make a fair argument that the off-site clear late round.
And so you guys know what I mean, bro. Like, I'm talking about that
Way away
team.
from the objective and the structure on-site for plant denial / immediate.
Why so
to the attack, if
serious?
that plant was secured, was certainly in favor of the Brazilians. So they trade rounds, these two, 1 apiece. Tiebreaker to be the tertiary site of Bathroom and Tellers. Partly got caught early. The initial clear again was actually quite good, off-site. But trying to find a safe plant position and then being able to have the structure to alleviate.
Falcons have made it to 2 SI or major finals. Oh, they made it to more than that. The last 4 Ubisoft S-tier events in a row have been second place.
This particular round, SSG Shield has been a large talking point for them over the course of this series, and it looks like we might potentially see one here for the third. I thought maybe we'd finally see the Blitz, but no. It's the Blackbeard once again, but in different hands this time. Ashton's been freed up to play the Twitch, and so False will take responsibility on the BB.
Falls was the one who had the responsibility of the Blackbeard.
Yeah, but you sleep dead? No, I'm good. Manchester Major,
Ashton only played it once.
Montreal Major, 2025 SI, Munich Major.
So this is kind of reverting more to the norm for SSG.
All in a row.
Logan looking to contest, doesn't want to run out, scared about the left side angle, even with the Blackbeard on the right side. Got a canister. Only down to 1 left now for Bolt, so he's using these very early into the round. In fact, he's just thrown out his 3rd one. So 2 minutes on the clock, and you got no more Zoto canisters. Only 1 Nitrocell from Volt, available as utility.
Reload though? Is Reload S tier?
No mute in play as well.
Surely Reload's A tier.
Play here onto the Deimos for the remainder.
It cannot be S tier. That's detrimental.
He escapes the box, but it does now free up a route through security for SSG. They'll exploit that with the Blackbeard.
Loban's still very close, by the way. So not a full fallback from Fluxo. Logan wants to play aggressive, and he got down from the Ashen in the convert. Ashen goes down again. 1 and 2 start for the star of SSG. A great start from Logan, and he pushes despite the Blackbeard in his face. Talk about aggression.
Logan is going crazy right now.
Onto Benja. 4-1 start for Logan.
It was D tier, I'm saying. What is Loban? Yo, someone put a stop to Loban, man. Thank you, Foltz.
The damage is done, though.
Well, I mean, at the end of Clubhouse, I thought the 1v5.
Is Fett your only employer? No, I also edit for Bolo.
As well, not counting anything out in this series.
No.
Guys,
especially the way that Foltz
might start seeing hallucinations here pretty soon, man.
Shaping up to be a Fluxo round win unless Foltz does something.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Getting aggressed now from Foltz inside of security onto Foltz. Taking the battle around the pillar near box. Dots is also there for cover. That's 2-2 split right now for Fluxo. No easy fights here for Foltz. Despite the ping information. 2-1 lead for Fluxo. They retake the series lead with that.
Who'd you start editing for first? My first client ever was A21 Mayo. Oh, my first client in Siege was A21 Mayo.
That was a big.
And then I worked for Shock.
If he gets caught there, it's one of those scenarios where
I did some editing with Disrupt Gaming.
Doubling or tripling down in that position.
Who did I work for after that?
To help assist his team.
I made thumbnails for a lot of people. Godly Noob, Spoit.
The map.
The editing for Spoit. I did some stuff with Uzi. Oh, timeout.
Timeout, SSG.
Armory, we're gonna still play it as seen. We can either go tile side or we can go east side. I think east is looking pretty good for us, though. We look for that. Look, Cal's up from
Did you ever edit for Braction? I actually did once.
What I want to start doing is I'm using tile side. I want to show the east side front early, especially for tellers. Use the grill and work the traps. Then I just want to run a shield up tile side and just crank it straight through Armory. Leave one guy outside of the break door side to pull, and just say fuck the guy CC, fuck the guy wave. And then we can also bring Bulker on fence, so we identify that bandit backbound again. We can take the Habana along with the Capital and EMPs to actually get that wall up and apply some pressure across them. You can start a radio set and rotate back around. They should probably give you E-scan. If they don't, just do any OK that you want off that. Or we can kind of do a ba. If we identify they're stacking too hard off that, you can go outside like that bent CC area, and then we look to use like that tile side, walk off that, kind of just look for more sight pokes.
The final timeout from call out.
And again, purely strategic, laying out the foundation, their plans going forward here.
Final timeout from call out.
Well.
I think chat.
Identified as
W or L.
Map that they'll look to exploit going forward.
W or L.
As well. And so it seems like
guys, I really need to.
They want to try and manipulate the positioning of this.
I really need you guys to keep that Shaq T going. First timeout on main stage. I want the entire chat to be full of Shaq T's.
Playing from behind going into the second half.
Everybody spamming Shaq T.
The early call out.
Yeah.
Well, the early timeout from call out. Timeout call out.
And Fett will have no idea what it means.
Canister for a potential rush into archives.
Round 4 has actually had the highest number of timeouts called per round. I don't know if would that be considered a round 3 or a round 4 timeout.
Yeah,
I think it would be round.
Well, I mean, I guess at the end, if round 3 has concluded, you're heading into round 4.
Yes, it's by far and away the most.
Make it an emote, bro. It is an emote. What do you mean, make it an emote?
Early timeouts. Typically, though, in response, of course, if you're off to a bit of a slowish start.
Like, what are we saying, man?
But in SSG's case, being on the attack and things, aren't going perfect, yeah, it's a good time for it. Changing the lineup for SSG. They bring the Twitch this time on Armory Archives. They drop the Buck as well for the Deimos. They bring the Ace instead of the Nomad. Oh no, sorry. It hasn't updated properly on my STP. I should have just looked actually.
Just look up.
Yeah, exactly. Just look up. But frag grenade onto Volts is going to force him back over to office.
They brought the Capital Amps. That was emphasized over the course of the tack timeout. So Newers will be looking to get rather active in this round, and we'll see how that utility is then deployed to try and disrupt this Fluxo defense.
It is a big change up though.
You like the Super Bowl this year? Didn't watch it. Watched the halftime show last night though. I thought it was fun.
For SSG from Volts and Ashen. Loban lurking
below. You got to win this game, SSG.
Can get good information. Benj is actually in a good spot here. Maybe cut him off or go for the push and clear him out inside of towers. Ashen low. Logan's going to be careful here. If he's too busy scanning and over position, it meant that he was susceptible to
Holy
Benja.
shit.
Benja tags him up. Oh, what a swing though from Loban. Oh, Benja will be kicking himself. He had the opportunity to find the early kill onto the Solus. Loban finds it back the other way and then is able to retreat and can make his way back up middle. Instead, elects to actually just hold inside a server for now anyway. Advantage for Fluxo.
So SSG now fighting from behind. They still have Ashen to play the front line, but the clash in play complicates this. It compromises the shield, and we see Ashen fall.
Dots can hold. He knows there's one at the window. Little hole in the reinforcement. Not the end of the world. They still have Castle. The double thing. Dot's got aggressive.
Ooh, Volps. Yo, is this guy the greatest of all time?
Finds another shot. Again, the fact that Benja couldn't find that opening kill. Logan will punish him. He's been sensational so far on border. A 7-2 start. And SSG out of the timeout are down to 2 players left with 20 seconds. It's seemingly going to be a 3-1 start on the defense for Fluxo. All that hard work, Clubhouse to get to map 3, a strong map for SSG, but it was never going to be a foregone conclusion. One from J9O, the clash in your face, no time left. He goes searching for more kills, got a tag actually onto Volps. Might have been a team tag, doesn't matter.
Whoa, was that a bullet hole? Does anyone know?
And they take a 3-1 lead.
Was that a bullet hole?
Early momentum.
Oh, hell nah.
Towards the Brazilians.
And now you don't have that timeout to stop the momentum. You called it, and rightfully so, for the strategy to get back into it. But now you're
What's your IG? I want to see your cute ass. Oh, word.
Except for just winning rounds inside of the server. That was the determining factor of the round.
Has that been 3 tags they failed to convert? Now in this
there's pictures of me from the Munich Major on Flickr. Let me find them.
Certainly not ideal. Whichever way you look at it for SSG. Fluxo, W7M looking great here on border. And on the side where you would probably least expect it.
8 kills for Loban inside the first 4 rounds. And I guess I highlighted it before this match, guys, as we kind of kicked into border, but the actual KD numbers are incredibly in favor of Fluxo. You go to a frag-heavy map like border, yeah, historically, it's been a good map for SSG. But in this series, and today,
I just ate the crunchy peanut butter. Let's go. Crunchy peanut butter for the win. Let's go.
SSG. They won club probably more on strategy. Border comes heavily down to these gunfights. And Loban feels the confidence. Playing the Talus window up close. SSG need a round. It cannot go.
Next games are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't forget about Sunday.
So the sense has been introduced into the lineup here for Space Station. Some kind of set play that they're ready to cook up. Newers will be eager to deploy those ROUs. Could suggest something centered around front door. It can also be used above, and that's where we'll also see it.
Oh, the run out from Loban. Well, he is.
Bro, Loban is just doing everything, bro.
He's on his own mission. No more ROUs from Newers. Trades in favor of Fluxo. The gunfights continue to go the way of the Brazilians. Ashen shield down, gun up. Found one back onto Dots. Down to just him and Volts. Volt over, unsuccessful. And it's only Volts left in the 1v3. Nothing working for SSG here on the final map.
They aren't being allowed to set up for these plays that they want to execute when it comes to hitting side. The aggression from Fluxo is not being tamed. And if it continues like this, SSG surely will go home. They need to be able to counteract this going forward. This round surely isn't theirs, and the next feels like it has to be won.
You say all of that, but it already feels maybe job done territory.
Doc drops, yep.
They're about to put up 4 defensive rounds on the board.
Oh, Loben.
They're ahead massively.
Loben's turning up. Loben's turning up.
4 defensive rounds on.
This is the only picture they took of us.
Map at 6 Invitational.
That's me, Fett and Bolo. Here we are.
It's not do or die time just yet, and SSG certainly will have the capability of matching it in the second half on their own defense. But my concern is just the fact that they're losing gunfights so often in the series. It's reminding me a lot of Chalet. Back on Chalet, all the opening kills were dominated by Fluxo. The KD stats, it was a 14-3 performance from Palu, 10-5 from Dodez. No one on the side of SSG on the first map of Chalet had more than 5 kills. They got trashed.
Oh yeah, I do have that picture of me as well right there, bottom left.
Was a whole different map. Far more tactical, strategical, more compact defenses. Sure, there were gunfights, but not to the aggression of Chalet and Border. And that's the concern right now for SSG.
I bet you have nice feet. I wear a size 13 and a half.
Well enough on their team to match what we're seeing from Fluxo. Loben's got 11 kills. He's just doing what he wants.
And here's a not so fun fact for SSG about Loben. When you look at the numbers heading into this particular matchup, on attack, Loben had a 108 EPS. He was actually behind that defensively, in stark contrast to so many players at the event at 102. So he's been able to tap into something we haven't seen from him at this event so far, with some really great defensive counter aggression.
He's now crossed 30+ kills in the series. The first.
How tall are you, Dapper? I'm 6'2". Our drops on all day. They usually turn off when the games are off.
Got to try and find a way to either avoid him or shut him down. He's the difference right now. No one on Fluxo's got more than 5 kills except for Loben, who's got 11. A difference maker in this first half. Final round on the attack for SSG. They cannot afford to go 5-1 down. It would be so demoralizing and such a long way back on the map of Border.
Ashen laying down the groundwork there with Roteros. 2-4 start for him, but we know he can activate. And he's been impactful in a couple of big moments for SSG. So they'll be looking towards him.
Again, though, spreading the map. Fluxo is spreading the map. They're playing towards security and break.
Loben run out.
And Loben run out again.
Oh my.
Bro, Loben is on the Loben's on the Brazil Lurk EU float boat stretch. God mode playstyle right now.
At least the trade 1-for-1 between Ashen and Loben. Honestly, you take that if you're SSG. Volts then clears out yours. It's just swing after swing.
SSG needs to lock in the fuck.
Don't know what to do. They're not pushing in as a team.
I think SSG. I think W7M needs to lock out.
Only Benja left.
You know what I'm saying?
In a 1v3, now facing a 5-1 deficit. And he will fall, surely, indeed.
Oops. Got him.
Shuts down Benja. And Fluxo are now 2 rounds away from the main stage at SI.
Main stage, here they come.
Game of 2 halves, but from what we are seeing at the moment, Fluxo, W7M are loving this frag-heavy map of Border. They're forcing a lot of fights. They're
W7M is just a better team. Ooh, it would seem so in this particular moment in time. They are just a better team.
Their way. SSG will need to meet Fluxo on the edge of the map, try to prevent as much control as
Can you restart
possible.
the stream on Google Meet? My Twitch isn't working. I'm also streaming on Steam. On Steam, if you go to the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege on Steam, you'll see me live at the top there.
Troops. Fluxo W7M, it feels like they are once again in a commanding position.
You're right, Cole. I'm 9 inches tall laying down my back.
As army clash, Ying and Twitch
will meet
to be benched for the remainder of
Is Benja British?
Map. Quick look at Loben. 193 EPS,
Maybe.
13 and 3 KD. He's had impact in almost every round, and to top it off, 3-0.
193 OPS.
I'm going to say, I mean, at this point for SSG, if they're to win this map, book main stage, it's going to be one of the great comebacks that we've seen at an SI, because they just look down and out. They're not winning the frag battles, didn't do so in Chalet. not doing it here. Loban doing as he pleases. And again, just holding these windows, swinging these doorways, runouts from Loban. They just couldn't even get into the building. Now they go defense, but again, the playstyle of Fluxo that we saw in Chalet should translate comfortably here to Border now as well. And the way that they were aggressive on their defense, I don't see how that changes actually on their attack. If not, it should be even more aggressive from Fluxo. So what do you do if you're SSG? You can't go into your shells on a map like Border. On defense, you need to play the way that Fluxo just did. Window positions, doorway positions. You need to try and be aggressive, get in their face, deny them map control. Do they have the confidence to do that? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Chat, don't gamble.
I'm honestly not too concerned about the confidence levels for SSG. It's really just on an execution.
5-1 down. I'm terrified for their confidence.
I think if there's
We're behind. W7M just won 7-3.
Right up there, but in terms of their ability to execute, I think as we've seen so far, they're probably not quite at the level they need to be.
Who won Secret WEIBO? WEIBO won 7-0 2 maps in a row. It was actually quite impressive. They might win the whole thing, actually.
You may as well just throw the towel.
Just kidding, chat. Secret won 2-0.
And again, it's following the same notes as Chalet. 4 opening kills straight, by the way, for Fluxo. It's actually 4 straight for Loban.
Just kidding, chat.
He has a 215 EPS. Which is staggering after a half. 13-3, 4-0 entry. Iron scan from Palu.
Loban is on that Brazilian.
And looking at my top down right now, the way that SSG are playing this, they've given up space.
Low boat stretch.
They're not playing break. They're not really playing
play style.
They're actually giving a lot of map control over to Fluxo. So again, they're actually playing rather defensive in contrast to what we saw from Fluxo in the first half.
Yeah, they've given them a lot of space. They've facilitated map.
He's on that open up the console type god mode type play style.
Pivot to get shot in the back of the head. No way.
Oh, that is a shot from Dodes. Ashen would be tilted off that death. What are you meant to do about that? Loban tagged up heavily. Another line scan from Palu. SSG would be feeling the pressure. Well, they let it overwhelm them. J90, you still got 2 gas babes. He's full white. Loban finds another kill onto Volts. Knocked down, but he's done his job again in this round. Gas babe thrown out from J90. Volts now coming in over towards top east. Dodes shuts him down.
Oh my goodness, it's a slaughter. It's a slaughter.
Work right now for SSG.
Actually a slaughter.
First kill on Border. Newers tagged up, thinks about the swing, but knows
his first kill on Border, that is preposterous.
Special from Newers. Finally. An impact play from SSG keeps the round alive.
Both players, though, so low, so susceptible as we enter the last 30 seconds of the round.
Towards Volps, he's holding 90. Loban low on health, but he's still outside the building. Volps will go and group up with Dots. Big shot
oh, wait, Newers is going huge here.
2v2. Health advantage with
He can still lose this, though. Can't lie to you. Wait.
As Benji hits a clean headshot onto Dots. Only Dots left. Can he clock the 1v2? Doesn't get the down. 7 seconds. Time running out. Volts over. Above. Pushed away. Cannot find the angle. 1 second left. No time. Has to stick the plan. SSG, hold on.
Wow.
Porra, caralho. I don't know what that means. I probably shouldn't say it. Any Brazilians in the chat want to tell me what that means?
Has done such a good job to pluck those kills, and despite being so low on HP, they make it work. Yeah.
The Volt out, found the angle, got the kill. Was lucky there wasn't 2 players there, just the 1. If there were 2, he gets traded. And then obviously
it's like,
was able to hit
let's
go. On health, needed the headshot.
Oh,
anything else?
Let's go.
If you look at the highlights of the round, is that Warpang onto Ashen. And they did a really good clear across towards officers. This is a straight up 2v5 clutch from Benja and Newers. They would have been 6-1 down. Again, no one there. Benja, to be fair, also swung that. So the teamwork and the coordination for those 2.
How's my pronunciation, though?
Needed to be. But again, you go all the way back to Chalet. Remember that timeout from Callout? When you win, you sound relieved. When you lose, you sound a bit defeated. That, to me, sounded a little bit like relief. Rightfully so, because they would have been 6-1 down with a loss. They need to find that energy to bring this back.
Left before insertion.
I think the most intriguing thing for me from a strategic standpoint in that last round, and we identified it through the mid-round, is SSG committed very little and took such low risk early round that Fluxo took control of these stairs. Actually got a little unlucky over towards security. That was a late attempt to wrangle some control back, but they gave so much of the map across. to their opposition. Now, sure, Fluxo kind of stumbled over the final hurdle.
Glad I took the under on Benja kills. GG.
But that kind of playstyle, I can only help but feel, may expire pretty quickly on a map like Border.
Loban straight through Passport. But no one playing bottom east stairs, so no cross established for Loban. The only thing would be if maybe J9O makes his way down. He's just been.
You're putting these games on YouTube? Tomorrow and the next day, yeah.
Grenade line up, dots, grenade line up, J9O.
There's the, then pushed away right into the arms of Bob. Good call, good spot, and it's an opening kill for Fluxo. No smoke remaining in the round for SSG. Good teamwork from Fluxo to combine to get that kill. He stays, he dies to the nade. He pushes, he dies to Volps.
Really nice clear. And now gives Fluxo a little bit more freedom to play around 5v4. Lots of time.
Triple nitro for SSG. These need to have impact. Yeah, they need to connect.
They do have the Valk. One came over towards security.
That's a pre-place from Benja. You can hear it ticking away above.
Yep. J9O can sit that.
Oh, baby, air triple. I'm saying.
If it is still up. And at 30. And Fluxo starting this wave across from top east.
There's one in Armory. There is also one in security in terms of the Valk cams. Under a minute and a half left. Ooh, attack from Newers. He's forced to fall back.
Oh my goodness.
And it's all first floor now for SSG. Top floor established for Fluxo. Good clear. They've got the wonderful clear into J9O. Faults what it's
oh my goodness.
The nade, perfect. Here comes Dots. Ashen got 1 for 1 again. That's 2 rounds in a row. Ashen has gotten the kill. Trade against the player he got the elimination on. Palu gets to find a kill yet on Border. Oh my goodness.
He doesn't see faults.
Is still prone. He's got flame bolts. He's got smokes the drop. Palu found the kill onto Newers. Traded though by Benja as Fault stays prone inside bathroom. He's the only one left now for SSG. Are they aware of his location? Fault, and it's a trigger discipline play for the second time in this series. 30 seconds. He's waiting for the second player. He just takes it. There's one. Doesn't know what he. Oh no! He just ran into Dones. The discipline was so good. Until he's
I just can't even believe that.
Opponent as Fluxo has now got 4 match series points.
Wow. Almost another massive clutch play from Faults, but it doesn't quite work out. Some nice shots hit from SSG in that round, but they succumb to the pressure late. Fluxo, W7M. 1 round away from sending the NA hopefuls home.
Oh. I mean, it's so easy to be critical of Faults in that situation, but he did so much well. Again, the discipline.
Not on him.
Not on him at all. And we'll watch it back here in the highlights. So if he shoots there first time, again, look how low he is. Dodes is then able to quickly swing, get the clear. His hope, obviously, was always... But I think what he might have imagined was Dodes was still bathroom. He would have then swung bathroom side. He wanted to wrap around him. But Dodes committed through towers, and then they met at the doorway.
Maybe if he has his time again, he waits even longer for maybe a plant attempt.
He's so low on health. He gets swung. He's probably losing that.
Again, there's no point overanalyzing that point too much. I mean, it was a good attempt.
You kind of have to, because that would have been 5-3 to 1v1.
Yeah.
Now you got to win 4 straight. It's not looking good now.
Sorry guys, I was reading something on my phone.
As much as that was unlikely for Faults,
I was just, I couldn't even believe it.
They kind of needed to win that one. Now facing elimination. They were able to see off.
Here we go, last round. And then it's time to go to sleep, actually.
Highlighting Palu as well here on board. He's been so quiet compared to the rest of the series. Just 1 and 5 for a player that has been absolutely firing across the first 2 maps.
6 rounds straight, make it 7. The opening kill has gone the way of Fluxo. That's been such a determining factor on this map as Newers goes down. Now SSG fighting for their life.
What can Ashen do? Just 6 kills for him here on Border, but we know the impact that this man can have. Has a key role as well over towards security to try and lock down this pillar position. But who else but Loban for a potential 1v1? The man on 14 kills.
Send him in. Loban wants to go hunting. 14-5 for the Fluxo star. Ashen, if you peek this, you might be dead. Lobo wasn't able to react quick enough. Throws out the air jab.
Oh, shit.
To block him from going for that swing again.
Top ace contest as well here from the defense. SSG are trying to lock Fluxo out of the map. No boots on the ground, but that's a tough ask in the 4v5.
Oh. Well, Benja feeling the pressure. One outside break. That's Palu. Can't quite enter. Ashen ended up beating out Lopen. That's a big 1v1. Palu will eat the tripwire connector. Force back outside a break. Benja though swings into Palu. Palu hit the shot. Ashen goes big again. But he loses J90 as this becomes a 1v3. Ashen has to clutch one of the biggest moments of his career. He needs the ace clutch or SSG are eliminated.
And they may be aware of his position. Flash flies through and a second. Ashen, what can you do?
By himself, top floor. Fluxo will go straight to sight. Ashen doesn't even know it, but the plant is going down inside the towers. Fluxo turn their attention to the objective. He's got 40 seconds, or SSG are out.
Passport cross, Palu might be able to close it.
Ashen needs to win every single 1v1, but up close, it's down as Fluxo W7M.
Oh.
At the main stage of 6 Invitational. 3 Brazilian teams will be heading to the Adidas Arena for North America. It's all down to wildcard as Space Station Gaming are eliminated.
Brazilian dominance at a tier 1 level seemingly continues.
W7M.
Such a strong chance that one of those teams could go all the way. For SSG.
All right.
Unfortunate for them.
Chat.
Just not theirs.
Chat. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you today. I love you guys. Fett video out later after I wake up from my nap. See ya.